and tons of moisturizer and soothing stuff to make me not peel.
Yeah.
I guess we haven't had a full rest yet.
You know, I went late people's turn.
We'll rest on the ship. I need new clothes.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of SCNS Live Plays D&D.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
You'll be happy to know that two of us are alive.
Yes,
All
Jason
of
and
us
I.
are alive, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason and I had a fun automobile experience this
No, it
afternoon.
wasn't fun.
Oh no, the fun is sarcastic. It was not fun at all.
Alternately, the fun could be that this is the second time that that's happened to you in a month.
Yeah, you're right.
We're not playing today. We're sad. Bye.
No. My day has been shit from this point. I'm playing D&D.
I mean, my day was on a low point, and then Mia brought me boba tea because she's wonderful. So.
Where'd you get it from?
Share tea.
No, it's right
Anyway.
over there.
Oh, nice.
We have really good tea.
So on the cup.
I didn't see it.
Anyways,
My hand would.
Uh-huh.
Doctor,
Don't swallow boba and talk at
Hmm.
the same time. Fun fact.
would you like to give us a rendition of what happened last time we played?
Previously on D&D, we woke up and we were like, oh, hey, lady, go.
Kayla.
And then we all, I know, it's not important. And then we all went and we got on the ship and we took the ship and then we went to the happy island of happy island of forgetfulness. And it wasn't happy and no one was there and we killed some spiders and then it was like, oh, the spiders are people. And it's like, that is important to some people. And then we went in the forest and there were a lot of spider webs and we like burned some of them, I think. And then we went in a cave, and then we killed more spiders, and then there was this, like, spider queen, and she made this darkness cloud, and then this scary darkness cloud. And I hesitated to send Toby in there, but eventually he made it to the other side, and then I made it to the other side, and then she went back through, and then went across the scary darkness again, and, you know, like that. And then we killed her, and then it was like, Crusher picked up a rock, and Cassidy was like, only I can throw rocks. And
That is what
then,
she sounds like.
then we left the cave, and we had a celebration thing at the Spite place, and then we got back on the boat, and that's where we are now. Back on the boat.
Beautiful.
That's pretty much how it went, yeah.
All right, so we're back on the boat. The captain is having everyone, get ready to set sail. Everything like that. Is there anything y'all want to do
Yes.
while on the boat? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maka, take the wheel.
So I take the stone that I got, and I take off my over cloak thing, and I wrap it all the way up, and I go and hand it to Bird Person. I'm like, can you hold this just for a minute? I know you already have one. And then I walk up to Crusher and I punch him in the face as hard as I can.
Make an attack roll.
Wow. That is... Oh, it's an unarmed strike, so it's 18.
That hits. All right. Roll a d6. Figure that's a good.
Yeah, it's
Good
an
healthy
unarmed strike.
punch.
So, oh no, it's just 2 damage. That's
Oh,
what
okay. That works too.
I'm not.
I'm not gonna take the
Not strong.
opportunity to give a really good punch.
I'm just going to view this and just calmly continue playing with the scar that's now on my chest.
I don't know how bad it hurt me to punch something like that.
That's just straight
How
up
bad
that.
did Crusher get me last time? Anyway?
I don't remember.
I was trying to get something that
The
was
spider.
the spider on your chest. And
I think you cut my clothes and just
Yeah, you got through the
a
clothes.
little bit of you.
A little bit of you.
yeah, a little bit of me.
You just have this really cool scar now.
Take a step back and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Ow.
Yeah.
What?
Why did you take the stone? Why did you look at it?
I thought this was a good idea
Why?
because it was for people that were lost, and that I am lost, and that seemed like a logical conclusion.
It seemed like a logical conclusion. This stone has killed. All the stones have caused everyone to kill everyone they know and care about. That's what you did? Lost how?
I don't. Everyone seems to know what they are doing here, what they are for. They seem to know what they are to the people.
Oh, yeah, I
They-
know what I'm for. Hey, Kira, you remember when you got that certificate when you were born of what you were for? Cassidy?
I didn't get any
Yeah,
certificates.
Yes, I know what I'm here for.
Oh,
It
yeah, you
ain't
don't
exactly
count.
a planned trip through this life, right?
Like, you're not any different. And what the fuck does it matter? I snapped Chibi and I'm like, Chibi was created for my brother. Should I just like let him leave? He's not for me. Or does it maybe not matter?
As far as I'm aware, I've never been for anything, but I was definitely left behind.
How many evil
So-
stones have you asked?
0 evil stones.
Is that because it's not a logical conclusion?
Given the context, no.
And if you somehow think I got everything figured out, what's going to happen tomorrow, next week, or next year,
Do you think that I am like you?
yeah,
Do you think that we are the same?
Yes.
Yeah.
One major difference. Name one major difference.
You remember growing up, you remember not when you were made, but you had somebody there to tell you what you are.
You
At some
assume a
point-
lot of things.
crush
We
it.
don't know who made us.
I had a family at one
Well,
point,
I have
Yes, you
parents.
did. I never did.
and I got a new one. Sometimes life just turns out good for you. Sometimes it don't.
You don't seem to want to hear this, but nobody knows what they're for. Everyone chooses.
So then what's keeping you here now?
Well, I'm not sure right now. I stayed when you asked me to. But I
You
didn't
didn't.
think
You ran away over and over and over again.
Well,
that temple was different. And I was burned pretty badly
You were forced
People
to
were
be around
trying
me.
to kill Chibi. Yes. For a while.
And how is this different than then?
Well, it's different right now because I've chosen to stay in spite of the fact that you're not thinking about anybody but you.
you know, I'll stick around because I've taken a shine to y'all.
I
I
don't
consider,
know. What that means.
I
You're
consider,
shiny crusher.
Oh, okay.
I
Sorry.
consider, I consider all y'all friends. That's why I stick around.
There's a divine purpose for all of us.
And though I got pretty heated at some of you,
Yeah, you ran away, just like she did.
family tends to get pissed off, then they tend to get over it.
And how do you know that?
Experienced it.
Yeah, that makes one of us.
And now you're experiencing it.
Okay, so what you're saying is that we don't matter and you're not willing to accept like a family that's not yours. What are you still doing here?
I don't know.
Yeah? Are you gonna go find new friends and then look at an evil stone around them? You can't take this one, but there's in theory one more. The
Gotcha.
BBG's got one, I think.
It honestly sounds like you got it about as figured out as all of us do.
Crusher. Do you need to have something that you're here for specifically that you're supposed to be doing?
I mean, I would be dead, but you know, whatever.
You've done a good job of keeping us alive.
Like, I mean, you could have asked me. I named you.
That's true.
You named her? Yeah.
Oh, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Big
this,
reveal. Woo.
this is the only thing that I had. Sorry. It's a number that says 2614.
Okay.
It
This-
doesn't say.
No, it says 2614. This is the only clue that I had. I didn't have a name,
That's more than I didn't have a number.
but you had the name, yes?
I have lots of names. I'd
Even
never introduced myself to anyone as Maka before I met you.
What?
the first name that Maka had,
Wait, what?
someone gave to her the same way she gave your name to you.
No, wait, what did you just say?
I said I'd never introduced myself as Maka before.
What did you introduce yourself as?
A few things. I grew up known as Raven. It's a family name. But you know, whatever.
If there's any purpose that you need to find, I mean, you could reimburse me for the clothing that you tore.
Cassidy's mood swings. Like, he's either real mad or he's real chill.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him.
No, I'll take care of it.
No. I fully expect you to go with me to choose the clothing that I'm going to wear. I need your opinion, especially after you wreck this fight.
Okay, hang on. Before we get, like, too... What are we going to do about the stones? Like, he's still...
Oh, yeah, these are murder stones? No one told me that up until this point.
That's right. None of y'all have explained what these stones are to the doctor.
I just thought they were pretty rocks, and I didn't
The
understand
only
why
thing-
everyone was mad at Crusher.
The only thing that... I'm going to say we. Cat knows it's not we. The only thing we know is that they're corrupting and they're tied to an evil bad guy.
Ooh.
We don't know his name,
We ain't exactly clear.
Like
on
the
details.
dark one or something.
Yeah.
but it's
Sounds
like it
somebody you want to do
corrupts
associate
your
with, I
will
guess.
and causes you to like destroy all the people around you and start killing them. And
Without a logical reason or, I mean, maybe divine. I don't know.
they're
Crusher,
bad though.
Does it matter that at least we can
How do
allow
you trigger them?
You can look into them and talk to them, apparently.
Yeah,
That's one way.
apparently.
These things are pretty damned evil, I guess is the word we're looking
Why
for.
don't we just get a box and we just put them all in there, and then we close the box and we lock the box?
Apparently, their power is enhanced by them being together.
Why are you holding two of them?
Because I was given.
I think we got
No.
bigger worries than that because also there is
No, sure.
a top individual that apparently passed these things out to some random people as well.
Packs them out like
And
kidney stones.
I don't think he'd be too happy that we got to hold all of them. Also, that we've killed the people that he handed
Evil
it to.
stone?
Is there a bottom that we
Can I get
also
a
have
red
to
one?
worry about?
I'll take a gummy stone.
Oh, is there a bottom?
Thank you.
Yeah, instead of a real big scary top, is there a bottom that we have to
No, I
worry
think we
about
pretty
as
much.
well?
I think we've pretty much taken care of the ones down there. Who knows? I fully expect at any point we could be attacked and somebody coming to kill us.
And just then, a
I mean,
seagull
the fortune-
swoops down.
The fortune teller did say that we have like a dark shadow pursuing
It
us.
doesn't matter. They're
Was
hacks.
it Crusher?
What?
Nah.
It doesn't matter.
Hey!
They're hacks.
So
No, she has magic.
No, she doesn't know what she's talking about.
She's magic.
She doesn't know.
She was
Doctor,
using magic.
You don't know. You don't know.
It's likely.
It's like Cassidy
It's
Part 2.
unlikely.
So let me get this straight. The rest of you are just wandering around,
No,
not knowing
no,
what or who you are.
no.
Okay,
Pretty
ignore the
much.
doctor.
No, he seems to be on my level. You're cool with just wandering around, not having a goal or a purpose
There
of
may
any
be
kind.
some people who
Well-
want a purpose or a goal. You know where we don't find it? In the rock that kills all our friends.
I mean,
You
they
know,
seem to
Well,
have
wait,
purpose.
it's not too late for you to find purpose either.
the doctor is the only one who has specifically like a divine calling. All of us, we found our like purpose, if you want to call it that, through finding a meaning on our own. We're gonna defeat the person who made all these rocks that make you kill all your friends, and that's our purpose right now. And when that's done, then we'll find a new one.
So you just have to figure it out?
You just try.
That's bullshit.
I know.
I mean, I
There you
thought
go.
I thought that being friends would mean something, but apparently that's not worth it.
I mean, even like 2 days ago, ignoring everyone just
got
because
mad.
he
he
can.
told us where he was going and that he would meet us there. He knew it was temporary.
Yeah, I'm
He
only
was-
human.
he
I'm
was
allowed
just
to
I
be.
mad.
don't have object permanence.
Good. Hide this stone. There aren't any stones. They're all gone.
All right.
You'll have to find your purpose in something lighter, maybe.
If you need a purpose. Not everyone needs a purpose.
I think maybe I do.
You might.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, like I don't want
Keep me
to
alive.
wrap this
Yeah.
up without
There's
a
a
conversation.
purpose.
Are you going to continue to try and get the stones? I haven't experienced broken trust in a minute because I haven't trusted anyone with anything, but I know right now you can't have one. And I need to know that you're not going to try to take one until you're ready to have one.
We just don't want you in danger. Speaking of the stones,
That's not all. I don't want to be in danger. I don't want Chibi to be in
Well,
danger.
I think the sooner
I don't want you to take a shot at Toby because apparently he doesn't heal with a long rest.
I think the sooner we figure out what the purpose
Sorry,
of these
Toby.
stones is, the better off we'll be. So we might want to go back to our highfalutin friend back in the town and ask her where our next step should be. I know. I'll explain it. Of
Alright.
high society,
What?
of
He
nobleness.
thinks that she talks fancy.
She
Okay.
does talk rather fancy.
The fancy talking, Kayla.
That was the best part.
You still haven't answered.
Kind of talks like this. I was.
You still haven't answered the question. I only
You
had
look
one
concerned.
for you. You had like all these big lofty
What?
ones about
look
questions
concerned.
and purpose, goals.
Well, he just finds out that this whole time.
Crush it.
Didn't like.
Pay attention.
Yes.
I still need an answer.
Am I going to try to look into a stone again?
Are you going to try and take one before we trust you with one?
No.
Good man.
Why don't we give one to Toby?
Can
He
I?
can't see,
Can I make an
so he can't look.
Can I make an insight check on the obvious lie?
Yes, yes, you can. Also, I just want the world to know that I'm very sad.
It's
I
like
drank
a
all of my boba,
10.
and I still have boba.
A 10. Ooh,
10.
yikes.
Right, if you're trying to,
No.
well,
14.
right, are you trying? If you're trying to lie to her, you'll need to make a bluff check.
Crusher's not lying. There is some confusion, but it's not around that word.
Around what?
It's not around the word no.
Superman's a prude.
The word no is not a lie.
You do.
But
Crusher,
Crusher,
the Arthur sword in the
All right.
stone face.
I'm ready to
Crusher is
pull off
still
this
very
boat.
conflicted, but the no is for real.
Yeah.
You know that he's not going to, or you have a good sense that he's not going to go for the stones again.
Yeah.
You can tell that there is a confusion there, but it's not.
I'm used to that.
Yeah, it's more of anything that may have made it sound like a lie is literally just internal turmoil with himself. But you know that he's not going to try and take anything.
I'll have Chibi watch you. Chibi's like asleep on the deck or some shit.
Yeah, that's a good old guard cat right there.
Crusher,
He has been just as useful as
Chibi.
you have.
just stop praying and see who answers. There's a divine purpose out there for all of us.
Just don't
They
look
don't
into
know.
an evil rock
They
when
are
you do it.
lost. You can be found. Just stop praying and see who answers. Someone, somewhere, is looking out for you, or you wouldn't still be alive.
Yeah, it was me, Doctor.
That was me.
Don't worship them.
Worship me.
You can worship me if you'd like to, but I wouldn't prefer it.
That would be.
I would love it. Do that to me.
That wouldn't be so bad. If you choose to become the first member of the cult of Kira, that's fine.
Don't worship
But
her. She's
not
alive.
then. Not.
I need you all to know how great.
Don't
this
let
woman
the
is.
doctor just tell you what to do. Don't let anyone just tell you what to do without
I'd like to-
thinking and asking questions.
I'd like to pull Cassidy aside.
Mhm.
Okay. Can we
So-
finish our
He's gonna go-
conversation?
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna go.
I bet.
They're all lost. You and me, though.
We got
One
it
by
together.
one.
So now that we've confronted the philosophy of the absurd,
So, if
we're
no one tells you what to do, and you don't have an idea of what you're supposed to do,
I'm pretty sure right now we're supposed to take all these stones out. I mean, I wasn't on board without any sort of aforementioned like reward until now, but it seems like we're like 80% of the way there.
I think we're
What
past.
could go wrong?
I think we're past reward at this point, and more of I
Okay,
don't know,
first of all, we're
horrible.
never past reward.
But there's also the whole horrible, unfathomable evil being unleashed on the land, which, considering I exist in the land, I kind of want it to stay here.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The
Yeah.
Chris Pratt.
Wait, why are you
Yes.
talking? You're pulled
Yeah.
aside.
No, y'all haven't pulled
You haven't pulled me
me.
aside yet. You stopped to talk to him.
He's just making eye contact. And it's
So-
eye
So,
contact
like,
right now.
Oh,
In
I'm going to
terms
clean
of
my guns. And
finding
Well,
a purpose,
I would wait until after the conversation.
Okay.
Y'all are gonna
first
have a
priority right now is saving the world
Okay.
because we live here.
So that's the top.
That's the top.
Okay.
And then everything else,
Maybe
we're
like find purpose, get
Yeah.
new shoes.
yeah.
See, that's for you. For me, pretty far up there, maybe above that is
Jacket,
reward. But because we
Rewards.
have a
You
common
need
goal, it
shoes.
doesn't really matter right now.
Rewards, stones.
Yeah. Well,
find
and
purpose.
once
new
we get
shoes.
to find
No, no, what
purpose,
shoes?
Like I have the 3 toes,
once we
and
get
then
to
it just-
find
it's like a
purpose,
thing.
if you're
And
having
the
trouble
heel is
figuring
empty
one
as
out,
well. Does that
we
make
could just
sense?
talk about it, and maybe we can
Kinda.
figure it out.
Yeah,
And
we'd say those.
if we can't, then we can find someone else who might have one for us.
I'm like, seriously, Chibi was created for a specific purpose.
Because looks at his feet.
And then he wasn't.
What's your brother? He was created
Yeah.
for your brother.
Blade 3-toed.
Yeah, it didn't
He was
work out
created?
great.
Chibi has a purpose.
He did.
He's created.
Wait, where's your
Oh.
brother then?
I don't know. We had a fight.
You had to, like fisticuffs or like we did just well it was both.
Chibi got involved. We had fisticuffs.
One fisticuff, please.
Yeah. I'm
Wait,
like, I'm
wait,
very
does, no, with your brother, was it like punch in the face or was it just like yelling?
sorry. It was yelling for a while, and then Chibi got kind of involved. I've been raising him.
Followed by theft.
Wait, did you steal Chibi from your brother or did he
No,
just...
I got him for him as a gift.
Oh, and he didn't like it.
He didn't like me.
What a jerk. Who cares what he thinks?
What is your family like?
I already told you I have the 3 sisters and my mom and dad, and they're happily living together. I have one brother, and he's a ranger. I don't know where he is. He kind of looked out for me growing up, but he didn't really like that I was tiefling, I guess.
Wait, what?
Half brother.
So he was not a tiefling?
No.
What
Have
was...
you also just like your true appearance? Okay.
I can't get back to it without casting disguise self, ironically, because I have permanent, like, right now, permanent tattoos and like scars and stuff. So
I know what she looks like.
yeah, I don't know why I chose to reveal that to that one. Should have just showed Toby, and that's what he thought.
Wait, did your
Toby can't see.
And you also can't talk.
He also
I mean,
can't talk.
I mean, he can groan.
So we have no idea what Baka actually looks like. So okay.
Wait, did your sisters like you?
I don't have any sisters.
You lied to me?
Don't lie to him.
What are you, a sheep?
That's in game. That's can't. Well, never mind. Whatever.
No, he wasn't there for that conversation. I might have.
Okay.
Lied to you. I might have lied to you.
So your
People
brother's
care about that?
your brother's half on which side?
Human.
Okay. And your other family is also human?
My mom was a tiefling,
Okay.
and the offspring of a tiefling will always be a tiefling. When my dad was human, my mom didn't know, or my dad didn't know that my mom was a tiefling. She had similar disguise abilities until I was born. So I guess my purpose was to reveal the truth to my dad about my mom. She died because I'm a rogue. You gotta have that chaotic backstory. And, yeah.
Wow.
So then, like, who raised you? Was it your dad?
It was my dad for a while, and my brother. It was pretty rough with my dad, and one day he used to like to, anyway, one day I'd had enough of it, and I left, the village after I kind of stabbed him a little bit.
Your dad
Just
or
a
your
little?
brother?
My dad. And then me and my brother hung out for a couple of years, and then he taught me a lot of stuff about how to hide my appearance and file my horns down, and you know.
So this will be new. So
And he
you
found
actually are
out that
actively hiding your appearance right now?
I had some tattoos done.
Ooh,
So
can
what
I
do you
see
really
them?
look like?
Huh?
You have like a regrettable tramp stamp.
No, I have
Oh, I do.
shading that makes me red.
Wait,
That's
what?
cool.
Can I see?
Shading?
It's tattoos. It's
I
everywhere.
I mean, but you're masking your appearance.
No. I'm not masking my appearance. I had some enchantments done basically on my skin, some tattoos that turned it permanently red because I was seen leaving my dad's house, and like
Oh, did
there
you
were
kill
wanted
him?
posters.
You killed him?
I'm not for sure.
Oh, it sounds like he deserved it.
Sounds-
Like,
yeah.
fuck that guy.
I
Sounds like
guess
death was likely, but
my
also you
brother
deserved
did
it.
not agree when I finally told him did not go.
Is that what you thought about?
Yes. It wasn't a great birthday. Just kidding. So yeah,
Wait, that wasn't your brother in the temple, though, was it?
that wasn't anyone I knew. I just kind of hung out in thieves circles for a while. My brother was less social than me. He was liked to be in the forest by himself, or with me for a while. And I kind of liked being around people. Sometimes when they're not doing stupid shit.
Sorry,
Oh.
but you're gonna call yourself my friend. You got to take the good with the bad. Sorry, buddy.
What's good? What?
Yeah.
There's
I
a
feel
lot of
like-
good.
I feel like liking being around people and not liking when people do stupid shit are fundamentally at odds with each other.
Well, most of them I can just charm or fool, and it's pretty great. I get a lot of stuff I want. I've never hung out with the same group of people this long,
That's fair.
except for my
Partially
brother.
attacked.
Aww.
But that didn't turn out great, so I'm waiting for the other shoe with you guys. I'm not gonna lie.
That's fair. Was that this other that shoe? What?
I don't wear shoes, so
They would interfere,
Talons.
I think.
Well,
Do you wear shoes?
Kind of.
Yeah, we were just talking about that.
I don't think that
My
I don't
feet
wear
are
shoes.
kind of talon-like with 3 spread toes up.
I assumed
front
you
and
just had
back
like
claw, so I
armored
just wear
legs all the way down to
like a
Sand
leather
bombs.
flat, like a weird.
Look
Does
at what
it
you're saying.
walk
walk
handle,
when you
yeah.
walk?
I was gonna.
No,
I'm
it's
gonna
like
say-
super tight. It's like
Oh.
you wrap it around and you tie
Oh,
it
you
on
don't have
top.
to do that thing.
Yes.
No, I
the-
don't do
the-
that. I'm not an inchworm.
The flip flop thing where you have to like
curl
grab
your
on.
toes.
No, it's just like it's basically like just a leather strap that evens out my feet because they like
Like
naturally
arch support.
grab.
This is fantastic and fascinating.
Like they naturally grab
Yeah.
because we climb a lot
Right.
underground. So it's just like
It's like Beast from X-Men. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like that kind. It's so if you just put something under, so you're fine to walk on like
Oh,
flat
okay.
ground
That's fair. Yeah.
and sharp stones and stuff like that.
I have boots on.
Arch support. Okay.
Basically, yeah.
That's all.
me too.
Do you want
Regular.
new ones? I know it's not the higher priority, but we had talked about shoes.
It's priority number 3 from what I
Do
understand.
you want shoes, Crush?
I kind of do, but I want like high heels.
Like,
They seem cool
That's fair.
okay,
and comfortable.
They're not
good.
gonna make
When I
your
go
butt
looking for a
look
new,
better.
when I go looking for a new ensemble to wear, you can
His
get some
specific
shoes.
construct.
When you say comfortable, what do you mean?
No, like isn't like when your foot like this, that's comfortable, right?
Not for
No,
most
no.
people.
I'm like, Chibi, go lean against it really
How would
hard
you
to make
know?
him like.
Well, I
Weird.
talk
I
to
haven't never
people.
worn the footwear. I've heard plenty of gripes about it. They are not.
I
Don't
drink.
lie to us. You've worn
in
the
bars.
footwear. Strike me
It's
as a
really
kinky
conducive
type.
to talking to people that
Except
you
for
don't
you on
know.
my
Right.
boots.
Do you
Fair
like
enough.
the stripper boots that tie in the front?
No.
Likes the clear heels with the goldfish in them.
Oh,
Oh.
see, I can't do that. It makes my feet get all sweaty.
That's not even possible.
So, yeah, sweat.
It's like humid. I don't like it.
While I enjoy this repertoire we're having here, what the hell are we going to do about these rocks?
Well, I'm not going to have one.
Well,
Not
that's-
for right now.
We're not going to look at them, that's for sure. No
So-
looking at rocks.
Anybody else for taking them back to our friend and just
It's
asking her what the hell we should do with these now?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we should have them separated by more than
Or
just
should
our
we just,
party.
I don't know, throw them?
If she should have one.
Or how about we just throw them in a bag with a
Do
bunch
we
of
know
rocks
any
and throw it in
good
the damn
people?
ocean right now?
That's
yeah,
a
that was
great
my
idea.
question. Why are we still keeping them?
Right now,
Because
it's,
we got to figure out how to destroy them.
right now it's
I'd like to try
more-
to destroy one.
Go for
Also,
it.
by the way, we need all 4 of them to get into the castle in case anyone forgot.
I did
They have the
not.
key to the castle. But
Did
you
I
know who
ever
doesn't
know
know
that?
I don't know what's going on, really.
No, I think we need them to kill the thing.
All right,
What
let's
thing?
I
take
think
them.
we have to like combine them at the end to kill the big bad.
Well, I
Yeah,
thought they
I'm
weren't
pretty
supposed
sure
to
they're-
kill each other.
Aren't they
Not
called
until then.
Horcruxes?
Wait a second. I thought
Yeah, but we need the sword that came from the basilisk. That's hard to get.
Let's go get the
that's
hell off
true.
of
It
this
has to
boat.
soak up the poison from the basilisk.
And it's
as well.
strange crew.
Exactly.
They're
Right
not
now,
All
we're-
right.
Right
Doc,
now, we're
did you need to
keeping
talk
them.
about something?
Yes.
We're keeping
Alright,
them
so-
to make sure no one else has them for the moment. That's all.
Well, because if someone who doesn't know what it is finds it and then they look at it
And
and
they'll kill all their friends, and then they'll be by themselves, and then they'll die. You know?
Seems to be a running pattern. with these
well, they
things.
Right,
they
so
don't
anyone
necessarily
that,
die.
Anyone that gets it and looks into it instantly becomes more dangerous because all of a sudden, less dangerous because all of a sudden they're by themselves.
They don't exclusively kill their friends.
Well, sure, but if the Spider Queen had got it, the one we just fought, she would have killed all the spiders in the cave, and then we would have had less spiders to
I
do
think
it.
they were business acquaintances.
They weren't her friends, yeah.
Only your friends?
No, I just said not
Well, then why-
exclusively your friends.
All right.
Friends,
Right.
enemies, but not
Cassidy,
enemies.
I need to talk to you.
So, everyone, now that we've had this wonderful conversation, Cassidy and the doctor kind of walk off while everyone.
Like, anyway, I'm going to bed.
Okay. So you seemed really, really troubled in the village.
Yeah,
Have you never killed a person before?
I've killed plenty of people.
Why?
Usually not innocent people.
How do you determine that?
Them people didn't do anything. Consider it a code. My dad was a lawman.
Okay.
He wouldn't have done that.
Okay. From where?
Yeah. Wait,
No, just what country?
further away. We kind of, once he retired, we went to seek fortune, basically. Him and my mom.
Okay. So basically, you just take the laws of your hometown and you're trying to live that way no matter where you are?
I think there's a basic sense of right and wrong, and I try to just follow that.
What is that?
Huh?
That basic sense? What do you mean?
Don't be unnecessarily cruel and try to do what's right. By my own understanding. I might get it wrong sometimes, as we saw back in the village,
Oh, right.
but I can only be better tomorrow than I was today.
Yes. That's exactly how I think and feel as well.
All right.
We are 100% on the same page. I was just
Okay.
worried because it seemed like, I don't know. For me, it's like, always be better than the day you were before,
Found out those actual people did not sit well with me, but apparently they were kind of gone anyway.
A threat is a threat.
Try to do better next time.
Try to do better next time. Perfect.
All right.
Not just
So,
playing rock, paper, scissors with Toby.
It takes about half a day or so, and you make it back to the town about nightfall. Unless there's something y'all want to do on the ship while y'all travel.
No, I'll get our stuff and go. And everything's closed down.
So
I
it
take
takes half a day, right?
Take care.
We can fish again.
All right,
Yeah,
so
y'all can try
I
fishing again if you want.
I'm good
It's
on
like a
fishing.
mini
Way
game.
back.
Yeah, I also
I can
would like
sit
to
in the
sleep all
crow's
way back.
nest.
You can.
Back to the tavern.
Take
Alright,
the long
Real
ride.
quick, Carol
You
sits
need
in
the
the.
air coat.
Carol wants to sit in the crow's nest.
I will
Before-
be in the crow's nest.
Before y'all take off, Carol goes sit in the crow's nest. There's already someone up there. They're just kind of like there's room for both of you up there. He just kind of like, okay.
We're going to fight Caleb, right?
Yes.
He has no
Well,
problem.
not fight her. Find her.
Oh,
He has no problem with you being up there. It was
I
just
get
like
the stone
okay.
back from you before I go to bed.
Thank you.
Which one do
Do you
Huh?
give it to Toby?
Purple. Purple.
I have red.
I left the light blue one with her.
She has light blue. You had dark blue.
I have dark blue.
You have
No,
dark blue
he
now?
has dark
You
blue.
had
I
purple.
left
So you
my
have
light
purple.
blue with Kayla, and I took the purple one.
Yeah,
for
now
her.
you have
Yeah.
purple.
All
Oh,
right.
what did purple do?
I kind of look at the bag that dark blue.
Y'all don't know yet. That
We
was
don't
the
know.
one from
That's
the
why we were going there.
creature.
And I don't know any of them.
All right.
Nope, I ain't looking at that.
All right, y'all make it back to town. Pretty dead because it is nighttime. And y'all make it back to the company conch without any problems. I mean, it's not hard to find.
So wait, was this all in? Was this the next
It's 2
It's
days.
evening, so
2 days?
Yeah.
We got there. We spent the whole time doing it.
We
Doing
spent
it.
that
Got
night.
back to the
we're
village.
getting
Yeah.
we're getting food, drink, and
Okay.
Kayla's advice.
I
Did you
don't
say
want-
cows?
I don't
Kayla.
want to
Okay.
go back to the comfy country.
Okay, where are you going?
Well,
Are you
can
going
we
to
get
get
to be
shoes?
last?
Okay. So you just kind of see the doctor skitter away. Doesn't really ring any alarm bells because it's the doctor, and y'all know that he's just weird. So you're pretty used to him
Alright.
doing weird shit.
Wait,
You might be a little more suspicious, Maka, but
I wait half an hour, and if he hasn't come back, has he come back? Did he come back in half an hour?
No, I'm not going really anywhere. I'm on the dock, right off the ship, waiting. Not looking at anyone or anything, just waiting.
Okay, if he's not, when I notice that he's gone, I'm going to go back to the dock, and when I get close, I'm going to cast invisibility on myself.
okay. All right, let's go ahead and take care of this.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
And then I'm going to get not
back.
super close. Like, I don't want to try and trigger anything, but reasonably where I can see what
Yeah.
he's doing from where I am for the time being, anyway.
All right, you're waiting on the dock. Are you waiting for anyone in particular?
No, I'm waiting for no one, particularly for everyone to not be here. I'm out of sight. Sneaky, sneaky.
I take a hint, and I'm going to talk to Kayla.
All right. Well, we will get to that momentarily. All right.
Did Maka say anything about catching up with us before she cast invisibility on herself?
Or like before she left y'all.
Before she left us?
I mean, probably, actually.
Okay.
I'm like,
Then-
doctor fell back. I'm going to double check on him.
Okay, do you want us to wait for you?
No, but
When
can you
talking to
take
Kayla?
notes on what she says and fill me in or something? I mean, you can
Yes.
wait if you want, but
No, I'll take notes.
Okay.
Actually, probably Kayla will take notes. Whatever.
One of those things.
She's
Gonna
better
hold
at
on to the
writing
rock,
than I
or-
am.
Well, that rock you got, you want to take it back.
you don't see me anymore. Like,
Okay.
not one for big goodbyes. So it's like, okay, see you back there. Bye.
You've cast invisibility before, right?
No.
So okay.
It's not a 9th level trade out for me. No, I didn't cast
If
it
you need
before.
to piggyback, let me know.
I didn't cast it before I left. I cast it when I got close enough because that has an hour.
Yeah.
I'll just say if he needs anything, let us know, message or something.
I'm like stealthy.
Okay, bye.
No me.
About half an hour later, everyone that's on the ship has gone to bed. The only people you see, or the only things you see really moving on the docks are like rats.
Okay, is there close, like, shoreline that I could get to outside of town? Like, if I sent Toby under the water to grab one of the bodies and bring it to me, is there a place that he could bring the body
No.
outside of town?
No.
No?
I'm not even quite certain if Toby could pull the body.
That's true, they're
His arms come off.
Yeah, his arm will come off.
He falls back like the skeleton
He has
turtles
taken
from
some
Mario.
damage.
Like he'll be able to get there without a problem because he's a skeleton. But don't think he can pull a body.
Okay. Well, then I try to do that, and it doesn't work, and then I
Okay.
bummer. So all you see me do is point to Toby because I'm commanding him mentally, wait for like 45 minutes, and then Toby comes back up, and I'm like, I walk towards the tavern.
I'm like a fucking weirdo.
All right. Well, y'all will make it. I'll say y'all make it back.
I go uninvisible, take a long way around to avoid
Being seen.
Well, I just don't want to talk to the doctor. He's being fucking weird.
That's fair. Okay, it takes a little bit, but y'all make it back. Kayla is like she comes out of that room about the time y'all make it back. All right, everything's prepared in here. You can come in now. And she's basically organized like a feast for you guys with some fried fish.
Food!
No, every game I leave wanting sushi, right?
That's
I
on the right.
apologize.
This is for us.
Yes, it's a thank you of sorts. I mean, y'all have been doing so much hard work.
We have been, and nobody's given us any kind of reward.
Until now.
Yeah, we also got rid of apparently a spider lady that had a hold of the other stone.
Yeah.
Ah,
Have you ever met
A
a
drider.
person?
I have not heard many stories about them.
Are they nice?
No, they're
none,
not nice at all.
none have been nice, no. I tend to stay away from areas that lead to the Underdark and such because I really don't want to go there.
What now? Aries said what now?
That's a story for another time.
Wait,
Sure.
I thought if you're an adventurer, why don't you like going places where there is adventure?
To be fair, we did talk her out of going with
Oh,
us.
that's fair. Yes.
The Underdark is one of those places where I can't see at all.
Me neither.
And using a light source makes me the biggest target in the entire world.
It's like June bugs.
And the monsters that live down there can kill you by snapping their fingers and you just die.
So the whip's just for decoration?
No, but I'm not going to be very
Then what
effective.
is it for?
It is for protection. Excuse me?
Hmm?
I heard that.
You did not.
Hannah heard that.
What is
Oh, I don't think you heard that.
what is
Regardless.
That was Cassidy doing an imitation of
What level do you have to be able to snap your fingers and kill people? And by what level, I just mean how much experience.
You have
on a
like a
scale
hundred-
of 1 to 20?
These are all the snap is more just for flavor. They can kill you with their minds.
Wait, what? That lady could have killed us with her
No,
mind?
no, those can't, but some of the monsters that live in the Underdark can. Have any of you ever heard of mind flayers?
I have.
Do we need to make rolls?
I don't know if I've heard of
Y'all can make
Like cat knows.
History
Yeah.
roll?
y'all can make a knowledge history, knowledge engineering. Those
History.
things don't exist in D&D 5e.
18.
Oh, which one?
Oh, sorry.
History.
History. You know what? I'll let history work. It probably does.
No,
Cool.
what did you say? I just didn't
Oh,
hear.
I ran off a bunch that don't exist in 5e.
Sweet.
20.
20, 18,
14.
14. What did you roll?
Or it could have been Arcana,
7 total.
which is 14.
Crusher's completely clueless, which I guess is in character.
It's like with like mine, but like you stab it.
Pretty much.
No, we
It
don't
makes
want to
sense
run
that you
into
would have
this.
a higher
Well,
one since you live underground. So you three know, Kara, Cassidy, and the good doctor here,
I'm pretty sure she
know
said
that mind flayers are horrid creatures that look like they came from the brain of H.P. Lovecraft, ye old H.P. Lovecraft. They feed on the dreams and nightmares of people, and they can use their mind to do whatever they want.
So what did you say?
Hive mind.
That sounds scary.
Yes.
you'll know what it is, Crusher, by me going, there's a mind flare, kill it. And,
And
please do.
and they are
So it,
they are very difficult to kill. Sorry, go ahead. Go on.
yeah, like I guess sort of like
So they kill
being
you with
flayed
their
in your
minds.
brain, but they do it with magic.
Are they?
They also
Tell it.
enjoy eating the human brain. They do like knowledge. So one way that they will kill you is latching their tentacles to your head, boring a hole in your skull, and eating your brain.
Oh, the human brain, typical.
No, not just human brain. Any brain.
Regardless, now that we got all 4 of these shining rocks,
Which is hilarious because they still attack dwarves.
She laughs a little bit and then just goes.
so what exactly
Same.
should be our
That's
next
weird.
move with these damn things?
That's
I had the notion of sinking them in the ocean while we happen to be in the middle of it.
That would have been bad.
Mm.
Actually,
Do you know what a kraken is, Cassidy?
while you were all gone, I did call for someone to come out here. I think he's going to be very helpful. She kind of goes over to the door. You can come in here now. And you see a runner walk through the door.
Hey!
And he's still wearing the robes of the fortune teller. Amara, thank you. Or fortune teller,
I don't know.
Hey,
why.
look,
I
his
do.
fashion sense has gotten better. How you
Uh,
doing, buddy?
I
I was
immediately.
gonna say the soup ladles.
I'm like, did you run away from your job?
no. I was actually told to come here by Lady Amara.
Hi, runner.
Can I do an insight
Hi.
check?
Yeah.
Kat totally believes it, but I just want to do it because
Why not?
Maka's like, oh wow, that's a 22.
He's telling the truth.
I figured. I'm like, okay, for now.
Crusher, give Runner a big old hug. Don't you just miss him? Please don't let me.
He's
Push
stand-
your faces together.
No kiss.
he's standing there kind of nervous, like,
Go to
okay.
That's Crusher. Crusher.
He is very confused. And he like sits down closer to where Kayla is because
So what's up? Why are you here?
well, I'll answer that question.
Did
actually.
you meet runner? He ran away, and
You have
then
a
we made
playbook,
him
please?
help us.
We found him being beaten up by several goblins.
That makes sense.
Yet somehow he was less.
And this is Toby.
Yeah, we thought he was a little shitbird, but it turns out he was actually okay.
Not really.
Wait, who are we talking about here? That's the case with both of them.
Oh, Runner more so.
Fair
At this moment.
Regardless, I sent word to have him come here since he knows more about these than I do.
But mind flayer?
Yeah, we know that.
no,
No,
about
about the
stones.
rocks.
He wasn't very forthcoming last time.
Well,
I threatened to flashbang him.
we also
I threatened
babied.
to flash him.
We also papoosed him to Crusher at one point.
Like,
Who
actually,
stims?
You ever seen how people will sometimes carry their young in a pouch?
He said
Yes.
papoose.
Yeah, we
You
did
said
that.
papoose?
Papoose.
I heard poo
No,
stems.
I said papoose.
And I was like,
Oh my God.
what?
No,
we
Enough
papoosed
fiber.
We
him.
papoosed Runner to Crusher on his back.
Yes, I was here. I was right there, actually.
It was a terrifying
That's
moment.
before I was in the campaign. No, I was here.
Well,
Gollum, like,
I do apologize for being kind of cagey with info, but being with Lady Amara has kind of helped.
you're with her?
Well,
Are
yes,
you-
I'm her apprentice.
Banging?
Wow.
No,
Lady
no,
Amara?
no,
Wait,
no.
are you?
no.
Oh, okay.
Crusher, that's an inappropriate question. Cassidy, that's an inappropriate
Never challenge
question.
Crusher.
I never asked it. I just wanted an answer.
But
It's not. It's fine.
I can.
Don't listen to the
I
doctor.
can't take you to the
But
castle.
anything.
That might be a little too dangerous for me.
To be fair, a cave was way too dangerous for you. Barracks,
Don't
way
be
too
mean.
dangerous
Now,
for
now.
you. Your own flashbangs seem to be way too dangerous for you.
I mean, it sounds like the castle might be too dangerous for me as well, and we'll see.
Well,
Do
We
you
can't
want...
fight without
I'm
Toby.
confident she'll be all right.
I did kind of betray them, so probably not a good plan.
Who is them?
The bad guys, the dark one.
He started out betraying us, then he ended up betraying them. So it all worked out eventually.
really know
When he
one's
says
happy, it's
us,
kind
he
of a
means, like,
compromise.
life in general.
I used to be
It's a royal
an
we.
acolyte for the Dark One, and they helped me find a better path.
The Dark One helped you find a better path?
No, they did.
Oh. What was the Dark One's path like?
Lots of death.
Sure.
A plan of destruction and just eradication of life.
For what purpose?
I don't know.
See, so you can never really rule out, but you can't say it's a bad plan when you don't know why.
Well, I mean,
So you're not
as
going to
someone
go to
who
the
is
castle.
living,
No,
I feel
but
like
I
the
could get
eradication
you
of life
to
is
the
pretty directly at odds with my own
Barren
interests.
Wastelands.
Barren Wasteland.
Probably.
It's where his castle is.
Could they have named it something less ominous?
And could it not be in like a nice coastal town? I
I
seem to
know,
like
right?
those.
They could have named it something pretty like Nevada or something.
I enjoy
Painted
sand.
Desert has a nice
Painted
ring to it.
Desert is a beautiful
It's
name.
not sand. It's just lots and lots of dirt.
So
I enjoy dirt.
right now, our plan is to go to this. What's the word I'm looking for? Death Factory, and take out the guy in charge.
That's
Even
a-
look like
yeah,
you had
it's
to
a
make things and
factory.
then kill them.
Blacksmith.
Death Castle.
It's like
Would
a
that be
factory from
preferable?
the 1800s.
Okay, Death Castle. How about that?
I like Death Factory.
Does it
That's
actually
a nice
have a
ring
name?
to it.
Is it Death Castle?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
What
like
factory
Death
is.
Factory.
How is Renner responding to like all of us talking
He is
over
so
each other?
like he's got like Kayla gave him like a mug of like wine or of beer, and he's just like
And that is exactly what I'm doing here.
well,
I don't know what a factory is.
he's like, it's all right. If
When
we're
the
all friends here,
Industrial
no one's
Revolution
going to
is
hurt
coming.
you. He's like the castle was renamed. It used to be
It's still bad, but like a
the
little
cat.
less, I guess.
I believe it used to be something like the castle in the forest. Like there used to be
It
a lot
used
of
to be a forest.
there used to be a forest out there.
Huh.
But when the Dark One's acolytes took over, it was renamed by them to Balor's Castle.
Valor's Castle?
All right.
How do you spell that?
B-A-L-O-R.
B-A-O-L-R.
L-B-A-L-O-R. Yeah.
Does that sound familiar to me?
Baylor?
Balor.
So I got a question.
There's no
Baylor.
why.
I want you to make a wisdom check.
Baylor's pretty evil, though. Also, I was going to say, you don't know what a factory looks like? Meanwhile, he and I used to live in, like, just whistle while you
Oh,
walk.
Chief is on the
Like,
table.
Oh,
Oh,
wisdom?
Hand crank
Wisdom?
conveyor belts.
20, but not
Painted
natural.
with a base coat.
That name sounds familiar to you.
Valor sounds familiar to me.
Yes, Balor's Castle sounds familiar to you.
Can I make a...
Would that sound
From my,
familiar to
like-
me at all?
I don't suppose I can roll a history check
I
on it.
didn't figure so.
It does.
Dallas?
It
I
would not sound
lived in, like,
familiar
a-
to you guys.
Okay.
Like a
Like a
monkey
tree.
type hermit village at the top of a mountain, so I don't know
So,
shit about
Valor.
that.
I know something about
You've heard that name
How
before?
long has this been around?
Since the Dark One first tried, since they first tried to summon him.
Did the
But
rock
how do
tell
you know
you,
about it,
Crusher?
Crusher?
Maybe that's what the BC before BC 02614 stands for. If it was a death factory, I'd make things like him. No, not the Fur Crusher.
Holy shit.
BB
Valor's
before
Castle
Valor.
product number 2614.
Do
If I
I-
had a
yeah.
death factory, we would be rolling out crushers
Oh,
all
it's
the
fair.
time.
Oh, this one's trash. It has a little B after it. Second build. Who needs it?
Exactly.
Do I know? Do I have any idea where I know it from, or does it just
It-
sound?
it just-
Rings a bell.
It's one of those things where
Rings
like
a bell.
you know like how when you smell a scent and it like
Yeah.
you recognize the scent but you don't remember where you smelled it before.
So Crusher all
Or
of a
like
sudden is
whenever you eat one of the like mystery flavor candies where you're supposed to guess what it is when you just can't look in places.
Or when
Yeah,
I hear
popcorn or sweet
any
tarts?
piano cover of any song.
Yes,
I got
it's like
one.
you recognize it but you don't know why.
I know something about this, but I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Hopefully
good
your
input.
memory gets
Runner
jogged.
continue.
Well, I guess we're really going there.
That
I
was
got a
in
question, Runner.
character.
Yeah.
By the way.
Did Amara do any
Mark is not over everything.
Siren about what we're about to do?
All she would tell me is that you're very close, and that
To
is
what?
to the end of this,
Sounds
and
good.
that as long as you all stay together, then the evil will be vanquished.
Oh.
Will we survive?
She would not tell me.
Oh, rude.
That didn't seem like, I don't know, the most important
Yeah,
information.
if she was an actual soothsayer, she ain't gonna tell us that.
Especially
She said
answers
Shouldn't
no.
let me beholden to that.
Oh, if she tells us, then it won't happen, that kind of thing.
What I was thinking,
We
she
have
might.
one chance out of 14 million.
I was thinking he might have overheard something else, like, oh, important, like, Cassidy could die, and I'd be wanting to know that information. She didn't say
Cassidy could
Cassidy's
die
gonna
now
did
if
she?
she's that eager.
She wouldn't tell me if anyone will pass. But all I know is that the evil will be vanquished and peace will be restored.
Seems worthwhile.
We got some evil to be vanquishing.
Sure. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know if the forest was disappeared by the castle? If there's causation there?
Well, the last time I was there, the trees were still there, but they were pretty much dead.
Were they dying in a circle radius from the castle?
I mean, everything in the wastelands are dead.
Were they, like,
so
Yeah, but if
petrified?
it used
It
to
just
be a
kind of-
forest, like, did the castle cause them to die? Or the presence within the castle?
He just kind of shrugs. That was way before my time. So.
Useful as ever.
Stone trees?
That would
Sorry,
be
I'm
cool.
human.
Yes, if they were
Me too.
petrified.
Yeah. That'd be cool if they're still standing, but they're just rocks now.
That would be
Oh,
cool.
Can you
like,
tell
That
us
would be really,
really
cool.
scared.
Anything
like
about
rock
is he a
leaves,
mind
like he's
flayer?
those bookmarks.
No, I know he's not a mind flayer.
Does he communicate with the mind flayers?
I don't know. Whenever he communes with the Dark One, we are not allowed inside the room.
Is he like his chief acolyte, basically?
Yes.
What's his name, this chief acolyte person?
He only told us his name was the Maker.
The Maker.
He would
Oh,
not.
yeah, we were talking.
He wouldn't tell us anything more.
Why does everyone in this land just want to put the description?
They're very self-important.
I mean, if you could go by the Maka, wouldn't you? Like,
I only go by the
Maka.
Raven.
Do you want us to start calling you Raven? Because I don't care for it.
I like it.
R's are hard on me when I'm doing Dr. Marcus's voice. And so the fewer R's that are in this campaign, I would appreciate.
To be honest, Doctor,
I was
I'd be
just-
thrilled if you used any of my names correctly. It's not a hallmark of yours.
I
Fair.
feel like that's fair, yeah.
I like it. I prefer Doctor if it's
Mhm.
hard
Just
on you and you're underdark.
He's like looking between all of
Native.
you and just like nervously drinking because he's
Do
still
you have
nervous.
any other information that might be useful to us?
Like, which way are we going? Geographically.
Well, he's gonna take
Oh.
us part of the way.
Oh,
Um,
you are?
Yes,
I was gonna be like, bye, have fun storming the castle.
Do you have a horse?
No, but I apparently run really fast.
Do you have a weapon?
Not
You
fast
do run
enough,
pretty
eh,
fast.
runner?
Well, Lady Amara's been teaching me magic.
Can I
A
see
little.
some?
What has she taught you?
He kind of like does this and he creates like dancing lights, just flickering little lights around the room.
I touch one of them and make it really brighter with a light spell, which is more powerful.
Is that possible?
What? They're globules. They're
Okay.
physical.
They exist?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dancing lights?
I was thinking something along the lines of more of
You have to take a
Knife.
under wrap.
That's fire.
or sword.
Gross.
Well, I have this,
When
and he
it comes
pulls
to
out
the
like
onion, it's
like a personal dagger.
Put that way.
Puts it back in his pocket.
Be
I
nice
take
to
mine,
her.
I flip it over my hand, and hand it to him. Look what I got! It just, I'm proud
He's
of my
like,
thing.
it's the fire dagger.
Mhm.
It's just like, ooh. Did you just dab?
It was requested from the chat, kind of. So. I wasn't requested. I just saw a dab on him, and I was like, all right.
It's a chat.
Well,
no.
it's a
We
fire
should ask,
dabber.
though, who specifically would you like to see dab?
I mean, we'll all dab. Actually,
Nope.
group dab. 1,
Backwards
2,
dab.
3.
All right.
Okay. Now that we've got that out of the way, he's like, this is really cool. And he hands it
I'm
back.
like,
Like,
right.
I will dab, but only if specifically requested.
You may dab. Once.
Well, crap.
So, I guess we're heading out in the morning.
No, almost.
Well-
Do you know what kind of is there any specific type of like vulnerabilities you know about, or what kind of damage might hurt them, or if you can invade the mind flayer's brains, or like.
But
how
what if it's
many
not
we're
even a
walking
mind flayer?
into?
What if that's
Yeah,
just
that was sort of
To be
just
fair,
brought
I
up
just
and
used the
casual.
mind flayer as an example of an evil creature in the Underdark I don't want to meet.
They sound terrifying. I don't want to.
Yeah, it's probably
I
not
wanna
because
be
we're
wrong.
going as far as we know above ground.
And
You
in,
can hide from
and in a desert. Don't like the light.
Can you?
Oh, never. Well,
I mean, deserts are only light as frequently
That's
as
Crusher.
anywhere else is.
Okay, so
Well,
we'll need
in
this
the Underdark,
first.
there are no lights at all, so they love it there.
Sounds like a bad place to be.
That sounds nice and cool.
Why?
Because I can't see in the dark.
I can't see in the light.
Well, that's a shame.
It is a shame.
Children.
Kind of like the more he looks at you, because he's never experienced a kobold that's not like
Few
trying to
people
kill
have.
him. Just kind
Don't touch.
of, oh, okay, sorry.
I would
Tell
recommend.
me. Watch him.
I would recommend
He
touching
can't
it.
see. He can't see.
Are you trying to be quiet about that?
Huh? No.
Oh, it's okay. He didn't hear you anyway.
Okay, good.
He rolled like
Satan.
a 2.
Okay, before we even like talk more about going to the scary Balor's castle out in the middle of nowhere, this purple stone,
Yes.
we found it. Have you?
Oh, I'm like, can we trade out stones? Did you find anything about the blue one? by any
I got one
chance?
too.
That was the blue one that you found. Was that the one you found in the?
She's currently
forest?
holding
Light
the
blue.
light blue.
Alright, that was the one in the forest, right?
That one was the island. That one was the island.
No, the
Dark
purple one
blue.
was from the
Purple
island.
is the island.
Oh,
No,
the
other
purple.
island. The first one with the rain.
Oh, the underwater temple.
They got
Yeah.
all traded around. I don't remember. I just know that
Oh,
mine's like
yeah.
Y'all do a trade of the stones. This one, it seems like it latches onto those who.
Sorry, should you talk about the purple one or the light blue one?
She's talking about the light
This
blue
one. Okay.
Light blue
Oh, this
one.
one?
Or the.
Purple one. We're asking about the
You got
purple
dark
one.
Oh, you're asking
This.
the purple.
Oh, I got dark blue.
I left her with light blue
Oh,
and
okay.
then we traded back.
She kind of looks over the purple stone. This one latches onto those and curses them. The curse gives them power, of course, but
Well, aren't these all like cursed?
yes, but this one is more of an actual curse. For example, you said she was a Dryder?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Drow are cursed to be Driders if they fall out of favor with their goddess Lolth. By joining leagues with the Dark One, she was cursed already. This just amplified her power.
I get a test of her personality. She was rather pissy.
she seems nice.
I didn't like her.
She's dead.
Oh, that's good. Driders are not
Only
very
good spider.
Huh? I
I
didn't
said
hear.
the only good spider.
He's a dead spider.
Yeah.
Yes. That,
Spiders are fine.
So can the curse be removed?
it depends. For Driders, no. They would have to go back in favor with Lolth to even could be considered good to go, you know.
Well,
I was gonna say,
I'd say that's not going to happen for her.
Those,
Good's a
those
strong word.
cursed by this stone, if you take the stone away from where you found it
Mm-hmm.
and don't use it, everyone should go back to normal.
What are the long-term effects of someone used to stone?
That's a good question. I would assume they would just fully become an awful monster and stay that way.
So what should be our end goal after, let's say we are successful with getting rid of this dark one and these stones?
And what would the reward be, and who would we get it from?
After the Dark One is destroyed, then we can talk about destroying these stones, because these are the things that will bring him out. But unfortunately, in order to get into the castle, I believe you'll need them. And runners, yeah, you will.
Oh, that's what I was thinking of.
I'd say we're probably at the most
I have an
opportune
I have
moment to
an
be attacked
idea.
by somebody.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Why don't I have something I can do, and it might give us a little more information. Why don't we pull out these stones? Don't look.
Your crusher gonna stand in the corner.
Don't scout.
I looked at the stone.
Earmuffs.
Um,
Facing the wall.
and I'll
He goes and
see what we can figure out more about them.
I'm going to go ahead and
Somebody
just say
took
that's a
identify.
terrible idea.
No, it'll be fine. Just don't look into it and start talking to it.
You don't need them to be like. You don't have to touch them, do you?
No.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think that's all right?
I think it should be all right.
Okay. Put mine. Over
Do you think they could have any effect whatsoever on an undead construct?
That's very specific and strange.
Oh boy,
Tell
we're
me.
about to find out how specific.
Oh yeah, I brought him in this time. I forgot about that.
And like Runner's like,
He still has his
"No."
like hood up and everything.
Yeah. Runner pipes and he's like, no, because it doesn't technically have a will or brain of its own.
It can't
That's
like
what I-
corrupt it or anything like that.
That's what I thought.
Would
I
they be
don't- I
better
don't think
against the
so.
mind flayers? Maka
by-
is convinced they're
by-
going to be all over the castle.
By like 10,000% better than a mind flayer having them, yes.
No, I mean the undead construct. Wouldn't he, in theory, be safe?
Oh, yeah, he should be fine.
Oh, this is a terrible idea.
Tell it.
But we're going to do it anyway. Because
Yeah.
we're full of terrible ideas sometimes.
Speak for yourself.
No, we're pretty much all full of terrible ideas.
I
They
have
turn
great
out
ideas.
okay.
I have fantastic
But-
ideas.
Speak
Never
for
had a bad
yourself.
idea in my life.
The doctor and I only have good ideas.
Yeah,
Of course,
besides
I've
that,
had probably a lot
profession
less
that's
time
paid,
than most of the
doesn't
other
take
people
you into
here.
danger.
to make a bad
would be
idea.
a smart decision then.
Be dull.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, well, I have never had a bad idea ever. So,
In my life.
ever.
I
And
know
you're about
this.
to, so
And I but
go ahead and work your magic here.
Okay, so I keep the stones specifically not touching each other, and I set up some incense and 4 little strips of ivory, like in the middle of them, and then I like twiddle my thumbs and talk to them. I say, "You can do this. What do we know about this?" And I cast
How come
legend
she's
lore.
allowed?
Alright, and what does that do?
What is it?
Legend lore.
I don't know that at all.
Name or describe a person, place, or object. The spell brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. The more information you already have about the thing, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
Alright.
I like that one.
So I'm gonna take a little bit of liberty with this so that we don't have to like. So I tell you and then you tell everyone thing kind
Uh-huh.
of thing. I'm gonna take a little liberties with that. You guys hear a voice. Long ago, in the castle beyond the forest, there was a man. He was the sorcerer of the castle, very close with the king. But he had a hobby and an obsession. He wanted to find ways to permanently open doorways between the planes and our world. There are many spells that can open them temporarily, but he wanted one that was more permanent. Whether it was, at first his intentions were good, but over time, they became corrupted. He created 5 stones in order to open a gateway to the world where the demon king Balor resided.
Fuck, that's the name of the castle.
Coincidence, probably.
Yeah.
Don't interrupt
He-
the creepy ass voice.
He succeeded, but was thwarted. by 5 mighty heroes. Once he was thwarted, he went into hiding with his precious, precious stones, trying desperately to reignite the magic within them. Today, they have been scattered, clinging to those who have taken a shine to them, so to speak.
They like them.
Siphoning their life energy and magic to regain power so that he may once again bring back his king. And Kayla's just sitting there. Kayla and Runner both have this.
I take off
Look.
my fucked up jacket and just throw it over the rocks.
No. I will pull it off, wrap them up, and move them further apart.
I'm willing to sacrifice any bit of that coat to cover those damn things up.
Cover them back up after I've moved them further apart.
All right.
Well,
So,
now you know a little more, hopefully.
Like Runner's response is just because he did not know any of this.
You're a terrible
talking to
acolyte,
Kayla.
Runner.
They didn't really tell me much because I was new.
Excuses are for the weak, Runner. He does so well.
I mean,
yeah.
yeah.
So, Bala Castle.
Kayla, do we know if can these be hidden? Can they use these to like look at what we're doing and stuff?
I don't think so. I think they're just siphoning energies as long as they're being used.
Okay.
But as long as they're not being used, I don't think so. They may just know that you have them and have been following you.
I'm not that worried
Do they
about
have
it.
like a way to know the location of them?
I wouldn't think so. They don't seem to have any like honing magic on them or anything.
What if, just hypothetically, someone just used one once?
Using one once, the energy would still be siphoned away. But as long as there's not continued use, I don't see an issue.
Okay.
What about an
Just,
issue with friendship?
Just asking for a friend. Anyway.
I'm a
But
curious
I would-
person.
I would highly recommend, or Runner pipes in, I would highly recommend not using them.
Again.
What?
No,
Uh,
no, I didn't
yeah,
go to that last
no.
part.
Why
well,
would
I
that
well,
said
remember,
him.
well, I mean, Runner has, remember, he was the one that used it before. Like, I learned that mistake. So
You
don't
guys
do
don't
that.
have very high wisdom, do you?
I've gotten higher wisdom now.
Yeah, she was
All right.
pretty
So,
bad.
Did you level up?
A little bit.
Do you know what the talisman she gave her does?
It's all I know. It's one of protection, and it will keep her from being harmed by spirits of evil, I believe.
Cool.
can't be any good ones, apparently. Anyway. So, who's all for a trip in the morning?
I mean, so far our rewards have scaled pretty well with the difficulty of something, so I'm pretty down.
Anybody think we
Do you
should
have any
probably set
line-
up a better watch?
Do you have anyone lined up to pay for our
That
journey?
doesn't seem to matter.
That's true.
Maybe the owners of the land would be grateful to have it cleared.
That's been the way that it turns out most of
If
the
not,
time,
Hayfree Castle.
right? All we have to do
I have been
is-
looking for a summer home.
I mean, if you want to demon infest it, he kind of has like a question on.
Flames.
I mean,
Immediately in Maka's eyes. Maybe I do.
Drink.
Like, some people.
All right.
Infernal to the doctor.
Anybody up for setting a better watch on these things, though, while we try to recoup some of our...
I'll first watch.
No.
I like
You go
having
with
them
charge.
Yeah,
separated.
I feel
Well-
like having them separated has been like good
Wait, should
enough.
we sleep in different rooms?
Oh, yeah, we
or-
need to sleep in different rooms.
He's been sleeping
Oh,
for
that's fair.
I'm going to retake my light blue one and...
I'll take the red one again. Wrap it up.
Wait, you have the dark blue one.
well, fine, the dark blue.
I don't care. I just
I'm
have to keep
colorblind.
it
I'll take the
specific.
blue one.
I I'm trying to see if
I
one of
tur-
them
I
will
take
fit
the yellow
in
one.
Toby's eye socket.
That's what
Like,
I was thinking.
I don't really
It
want
fits
that.
relatively well, and it reminds you of an old movie, The Rescuers. Sorry. An
That
old
was
play.
a
Which one
joke.
did you
An
find
old
there? The
play.
purple one?
Definitely purple one. No,
The red one?
I have the red one.
I had the. It would have been the light blue one, and I would not have left it there
Oh, why not?
because trusting Toby is mostly a joke.
That's fair.
To trust Toby, I would have to feel like you had no ill intentions.
Yeah, I didn't want to touch it. I'm not taking one, which means you either give it to Crusher, or you give it to Toby,
Yeah,
or you give it to
Hey.
Cards.
Kel, is there any
Card?
issue
Coffee?
in having two?
What's the name?
Kayla?
Sure.
Just don't look at them and
Any
don't use
issue
them.
in having two?
As long as you're not using them, there shouldn't be an issue.
Want to kind of take turns for a while? Like, if you want, you can start with the holding two, and then I'll
Okay.
hold two. And so I give her the light blue one for now.
Yeah, the
Let's try
mind
that.
controlled bird who ran after her people.
People didn't try and take the magic rock.
To be fair, I was also the only one that saw the big scary deer or whatever it was.
Toby.
So
I'm like, you said yourself that Toby is fairly fragile in some ways. I just don't want him to have something.
He is, but not.
What if I accidentally
Brain.
cast a spell
I'm
and
not
he's
worried
in the
about
middle
the
of
brain.
it and
I'm
gets hurt
physically
again?
worried.
And then he's dead. Oh no.
Yeah,
Oh no.
I do remember you setting me on fire.
A little.
y'all ready to get some
Did you
rest
get
or
some
Nice.
fire?
Huh?
I don't remember you getting
Color
fire.
spray.
It was color spray.
Oh, that's right.
She'd used it on a swarm. Killed the swarm with 20 and then hit me for like 30.
I
It was
gave you
awful.
a health potion.
It was horrible.
Oh,
I said, so we've both wronged each other.
Who's ready for bed?
Is that
I'm
an
gonna stay up
offer?
and just drink.
Oh, I'm gonna stay with Cassidy. Drink for a little bit and go to bed fairly early.
Okay.
I'm gonna go get a room, I guess.
By yourself? Is it okay if Toby and I hang out?
Of course.
Good. I don't
Wait,
have or like to spend money.
do you
I'm gonna.
like sleeping on the bed?
No.
Does Toby like sleeping on the bed?
I don't know. I haven't asked him.
Why don't you? We'll see. We'll see if he likes sleeping on the bed.
Where do you have this conversation?
Like,
I was gonna say in the
walking
room with
through
us.
the bar to get the room and then walking upstairs, I would assume. Like, while we're doing it.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll come sleep in the bed. Seems cheaper.
Okay.
And I'm like,
With Toby? Isn't that weird?
not for me.
I was
Okay.
going.
If he doesn't make it weird.
I was going to.
He doesn't make it.
I was going to try it out, but you can have it.
The bed.
Yeah, I've
Or
never slept in
Toby's. Toby's company.
the. Yeah.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
the
try
last
to
bed
sleep
you'll
with a
sleep in.
hat of feathers on. Just see if I can float like so much.
Where are you
Air
going to
mattress.
draw?
I'm going to find the tallest tree nearby.
There's not very many of those next to the ocean.
Rafters.
Palm tree.
There are rafters.
Is there a really tall building?
Not. In this bird.
Not
Relatively
really.
nice
They're all
town.
relatively about the same size.
Stay inside. Shit's
They
out there
have
trying
a
to kill
map.
us. Stay inside, please.
You can sleep on me if you want.
Okay.
Look at
Then
how short the buildings are.
I still don't.
The doctor-
I'm
they,
like,
they
do
look
it- do it
remarkably
up-
two-dimensional.
Kira, after a few drinks, we're gonna play MASH again. So just
Oh
go
my
hang
god.
out.
Okay.
There's
I'm gonna
two
hang out.
streets, and then this is just a road.
Mash
and these
just
are all
hooked
like
me right in.
Well,
Oysters.
For
my
potatoes,
backstory,
oysters,
I
plants,
gave
blah,
to
blah,
you.
blah, residential area.
while I'm sitting up drinking, I pull out the only gun I've never drawn.
His
My
penis.
dad, my dad's gun.
Ooh. Are you cleaning it and everything?
that's
Cleaning it.
sad. Oh,
Just kinda reach into the back and pull out a-
gun.
Pull out a kind of oil wrap pack, you know, the rags and everything. So
I totally know how to clean a revolver.
and it's a beautiful piece. Like, just kind of
What
sit
is
on the
it?
table. Oh, just I guess everybody has kind of revolvers in this place.
Sure, but what's
Yeah, we want to know.
Let's-
what
let's-
it is.
I will like if I
Peacemaker.
see you
Let's
doing
think
that, I will
Peacekeeper-
ask about it.
Peacekeeper were like gold inlay and long barrel.
Oh, nice. I like
So,
that one.
McCree's
yeah,
golden
so
gun.
long, yeah, it's nice.
Sure, why not? Kind of just
I'm
pull it
like-
out on the table and just kind of look at it, just
What's
because
that?
I've never shot it.
I'm sitting down there with him. I'm like, can you
I'm
teach
also
me
there.
to shoot one of those at some point? I want to try.
What is
it.
that? I haven't seen that one before.
Yeah, I don't use this one.
Why not?
Stats good.
Mmm.
And
That's
that
really pretty.
was a damn good shot. The dwarves repaired it. Just can't find the right notion to shoot it.
Feels like it has to be a big moment.
Well, Dad was kind of a legendary lawman. So
Did shoot Toby?
I
I'm
could.
just kidding.
I
Don't
could have
shoot
shot him
Toby.
already, but I'm
Dude,
not gonna.
crinkle.
I feel like with the damage that I've
I hope
already
one
done
day-
to Toby, that Toby might not last too much longer if we start shooting him.
Like dry bones from somebody.
Every time I pick it up, it feels weird.
Weird how.
I don't know. Feels like it's about to explode in my hand.
Isn't that what all guns do?
Not like this one.
Oh.
I cast minor illusion and make it explode in his hand. Just the image. It doesn't make a noise or anything. And it doesn't explode in his hand, but it just like for a second. That wasn't so bad, right? So now you can use it whenever. You're welcome.
Ouch. Also,
Are
using
you-
sleight of hand, I take her little fire dagger.
Make a sleight of hand check, and you make a
Perception.
This is not going to end well for anybody involved.
I'm
I
fine.
rolled a 27.
23.
And immediately I go, so you figured out what this thing does yet or what?
I'd mage hand it back to my belt. And it's an invisible spectral hand, so it just comes over and it's like plop.
Just have to cast it, though.
And I just kind of go like,
Eh, eh.
tit for tat.
Cheers, motherfucker. Kira, get in on this.
My sleight of hand
It's a
is
cheers, motherfucker moment.
like my sleight of hand is like really good, and I have
know,
not
but
been
my
using it.
perception is plus 10.
Like I have not been using it a lot during this
And
game.
as it
My
fades
forward
into the
reading
dark,
skills is
Kira's like, what's an apartment? Because match. Match an apartment.
But yeah, I could teach you how to shoot a gun.
Sounds like fun. Is it fun?
Yeah, it is actually.
So maybe after this whole castle thing.
Teach me to be a better lockpick.
You have to have fancy tools. No, I take a few minutes.
Considering I got your old set.
Yeah. Show him like, I don't know, a couple of tricks. I use minor illusion as I need to like fabricate little locks on there. Just be like, it's a cantrip. Just
Yeah.
kind of show him a little bit about pushing the pins.
You gain the camera. I'm sorry. You gain a +1 to lockpicking because of your lesson.
I'm like, wow, I'm a dope teacher.
And later on, I'll teach you how to shoot. Fun story. This end, you point at the other guy.
I take one and I'm like this.
Like
Not all
this.
like that. Not at all.
Knowing that Jason would be like, no, don't point this if you're not trying to kill somebody.
I also take the night to maintenance everything that I have.
So, since I've had probably about like 4 more shots worth of alcohol now than I had before, y'all ever wondered what it's like to be an animal?
What?
An animal?
Yeah.
I eat animals.
I have.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to be one? Not
What?
one that's being eaten.
What?
You ever wondered
Yeah.
what it's like to be an animal?
One time I saw like I guess it was like an eagle or something, and it was like huge. I had a wingspan. It was like huge, and I was like, I can fly a little now. I
Is our
just
stream
wonder.
going?
Do you want to fly?
I mean, I can,
Oh, okay.
I guess, a little with my
I got an
cat.
ending notification.
Well, do you want to like physically fly? It's a little bit exhausting, I'll tell you.
Drunk, and I'm like, yes.
I cast polymorph on you.
What are you turning her into? I'm not gonna make you roll for it because she's willing. So
Like a cool bird.
I mean, his giant eagle is the thing with polymorph, and so is regular eagle, and so is.
Now, my opinion on what is a cool bird is determined by the type of bird I am. I'm going to turn you into a falcon.
Plumage.
Which is a
you
cool
look
bird.
like a peregrine falcon.
I
See, right there.
So you are now a peregrine falcon.
If I talk, does she understand me? Do you have a?
I'll say that you still have human speech, or you still have common speech. So.
I mean,
Guys, look at this! Look at this!
let's see. What is? No, not that. I asked about the languages.
You can turn Toby into something a little bit more unsettling.
I don't think there's anything
You're not
more.
in the room.
I know.
Like a
I don't-
kobold? We all have a good laugh.
I don't think he could be more unsettling if he wanted to.
You don't need to worry about what they say, Crusher. They're just mean bullies that are big poo-poo heads.
Crush him with the bed.
I know.
No, he's in the
I'm
room with
there
them. Now.
also.
They're doing their nightly facials.
They didn't want to play MASH with us.
I go up there and just take off with more enthusiasm and direction and ability.
You hit a wall. Like, you don't get hurt, but you, like, fly. Like, you go for the door forgetting that you're a bird and just hit the door.
I'll tell you in Aarakocra, just in case you might understand that. I'll be like, don't do that. Bad move. Watch her.
And then I run outside on my little bird legs as fast as I can to try to look at
How
more.
long does that particular spell last?
Let's see.
They're just talking. I'm like,
It lasts as long as I wanted to, up to like an hour.
Wait until she's flying again and then turn it off.
Hey, that's mean. That'd be like if I.
I didn't say from a height that would kill her.
I dive bomb Cassidy. No, I get close to him though. Like, and then just lift back off.
Winging shot. No, I'm just kidding. No.
That would be like if I, was flying and then just scooped up the doctor and flew around with him and then dropped him from a height.
Well, that's never happened anywhere.
No.
I've never witnessed anything like that happening at all.
They bully you in person, but they're smart enough not to bully me when I'm around.
I have never bullied Crusher.
My intelligence went down to 2 when she polymorphed me.
Well,
That's one of the things about holding
y'all
this.
have
I
fun with
can't
the-
talk anymore. I'm just
Making
like,
mock of a new her.
I'm giving you the ability to talk just because
I land and I'm
easy.
like, so high! It's fun! Take off again. And fly around
And
for a
with
while.
that, I'm going to go ahead and retire because Maka's joy is
You
actually
sure?
a bit. Huh?
You sure?
Why? What?
Turn you into a dog.
I don't want to be a dog.
I'm like, Cassidy, look at me! Look at me, Cassidy,
I
look!
have no desire to be any type of animal. Thank you very much, Kira. Maybe at another time. Maybe
That's
after
no
I've
fun.
had whiskey or something. I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and hit the hay.
I land and I'm like, let's go freak Crusher out. Perching on each of his shoulders.
all right, you got Cassidy goes to bed, and you both go to sit on Crusher's shoulders. How does Crusher feel about having
Please tell me.
a falcon person and a falcon just hanging out?
What's the difference in like weight? Are they roughly the same?
I'm a medium creature.
I'm probably
I'm just really
small.
light.
Maybe you're just like
When he looks at me, I'm like, Crusher! It's me! It's me, Maka!
yes, hello.
I
That's
turned
all.
Maka into a bird.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I love how drunk Kira is like. I'm like, how do you sleep? Like,
All right, after you hop off of Crusher's shoulders, and that's about the time the polymorph wears off, and you turn back into yourself.
Yeah,
Oh,
if I fall asleep, it
man.
goes away.
I climb back into the bed,
You're just
push
face
Toby's bones over,
She's just like,
go to sleep.
All right,
and then
so
Maka.
so everyone's asleep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, before
So glad you didn't, by the way, because polymorph is concentration. So if you turned him into a dog, I would have freaked out. I have my hat.
I'm glad I didn't want to be a
So-
dog. Anyway.
So while you're all sleeping, Kara, you wake up this time. You can't move. and you can't speak or make a noise. But you can see. And you see the shadowed figure of a man standing opposite you next to the wall with glowing eyes. And he starts walking towards you.
I can't move.
You cannot move. You cannot speak. You are unable to do anything. And he walks closer and closer and closer. And he reaches out to you like he's going to harm you. You get the distinct feeling, that unsettling feeling of harm. But just before his fingers touch you, he stops. Like a sudden abrupt, like, pulls his hand back, takes a few steps back, and disappears. Once he has disappeared, you gain the ability to speak and move again.
Who was in the room with me?
You are in the room, I believe, with Crusher, Maka, and the Doctor.
And Toby.
And Toby. And Toby.
Former friend.
We'll go wake up Maka. Maka! Maka!
What? I'm not a bird anymore.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I just saw a guy. Like a guy with glowy eyes.
That's Crusher.
No, different guy. And I've never seen this guy before, and I couldn't move or speak or anything, and he was like coming at me like he was gonna try something, and I couldn't do anything. And then he just disappeared.
Did I get paralyzed with a ghost?
You had the same sense, except he didn't come at you.
Yeah. Okay. I'm like, that's kind of like what happened to me with the ghost. I couldn't move. And I was scared, but that wasn't it. You think this is a good sign for upcoming adventure?
I'm gonna call it an overall negative.
Sure. What do we do?
I don't know.
Fuck.
And on that note, we're going to take a small break so that we can go to the restroom, stretch our legs, things like that, and we'll be back in about 10 minutes or so.
We're doing a long rest though, correct?
Yes, it will be a long rest as per the game.
That's
We'll
good
be back
because I
soon.
casted visibility for no good reason earlier.
Well, Toby failed.
a worthy Captain America, and he has Mjolnir in the package, and it's a Walmart exclusive, and it just showed up in Spring, Texas. And I'm just like,
Where is Spring, Texas?
I don't know, but it's in,
Far.
that's the first sighting is in Texas today.
It's not that close, I don't think.
Spring.
Well, they also spotted him in
Not
Houston
it looks
today.
like you're a
So.
bit off screen.
I'm pretty
not
sure
going
that-
to take you. That is not.
Yeah, I was
I'm
gonna
not
say,
saying.
I'm pretty sure
just
Spring
saying
is
that
like
they're
right
being
that
spotted
up,
in Texas
right
now.
out of
There we go.
Houston.
Finally, and I am without cars.
So you're not
Okay.
springing to
Hi,
action.
hello everyone. We are
Hi.
back with empty bladders. I
Then
hope.
Really?
Full hearts.
Yes. Empty bladders and
Another
hearts full of
information you didn't
adventure.
need.
Hold on. What's that? What's that saying from Friday Night Lights? I don't remember it.
Full hearts.
Was
no
it, hey,
penis.
guys?
Clear eyes, can't lose.
We're
Did you say
canceled.
no
Is
penis?
that not the phrase?
I was hoping. Don't worry
Okay.
about it.
Anyway,
Yes, that's what I thought.
there was a lot of character growth in the first half. So if you weren't with us during the first half, instead of going through a summary, because that would actually take a little bit, I recommend
Watching this video later.
watching the
Well, watch
That-
this now and then go back.
Yeah, get caught up.
plot-wise. What you need to know
They're
is
not
we
watching it now. They won't.
We
hear
had some
us
deep
say
philosophical
No,
conversations
they are watching it now.
about
that. Right.
the
Well,
absurd
then they're
and
watching it now.
whether or not you need
Don't
meaning
go
in
back
your
right
life.
now.
And then we did other shit.
All right.
Yep,
But they won't.
The thing to take from it is they are ready to start their journey towards the mythical
I
land.
need clothes.
Well, yes, we're going
Oh,
to get
so-
to
okay.
that.
Did you
It's
say
okay, Jason.
clothes?
No, she said I need new clothes.
Yeah, you can't go face Balor in bad clothes.
Well, his clothes did get ripped.
They're torn up. There's a big cut across them.
He offered to mend it, but whatever.
He did.
Huh?
He offered to mend it.
What, to actually sew it? I thought you meant the wound.
No,
I haven't done the wound.
there's a spell called Mend.
Yeah, and it mends.
Tears.
I want to go get a new coat because
Oh.
Crusher wants shoes.
Okay. Alright, so it's the next morning. Everyone comes down for breakfast and all of that. Kayla and Runner aren't down there yet. They're both still asleep. Decently early.
I'll leave word with the. Because I want to go shopping too.
Yeah, they
Just to
figure.
see, and I'll just tell the bartender, like, hey, what?
Yeah, they figure that
Is
you're.
it Susie?
No, that's a
Okay.
non-flower. Y'all are at
All right.
Shelport.
Yes.
Check on the horses
Is that a
and
dog?
get set to
Yes.
go. But
Yeah, but
yeah, we need to.
Yeah, they figure you're gonna spend some time getting ready before
Alright.
leaving.
I finished all the boba.
Alright, so Crusher and Cassidy are gonna go shopping together. Is anyone else gonna pair up to go shopping?
I mean, I'm
I'll go
kinda,
with them to shop.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
All right. Well, I need a new coat and shirt.
Doctor,
So,
we're gonna go shopping.
Okay, let's go.
so I can-
Toby,
and visit any weapons stores that might be in the area. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a little bit of everything here. It's a port town, so a lot of things are able to be found.
all right. First things first. Get
Look,
this.
I found saltwater taffy. You never see this.
Let's find the clothing store first.
Alright, you find a clothing and armory store.
So we'll have the exposed chest thing going on.
I don't know. I think you could work
The
that.
ladies like it.
Like Falcon or something. Like
We
Hunter's
don't.
Falcon. Horse costume.
It's like a deep V.
It's more like a deep, like.
It's very like cover of a romance novel, but like not in a good way.
Fabio.
Yeah.
See, alright. You get to an armory clothing store.
Armory and clothing store.
Yeah.
I pick up chainmail and I'm like, who does this? Put it back. Like I do in real life, actually.
Someone
I'm like,
comes
this
up,
is
or
heavy.
the shopkeep comes up. Hello there, how can I help you?
Are you a mind flayer?
If he was, I
What
wouldn't
does that
tell
look
you.
for?
got any
I was like, you're gonna
dusters
maintain
that maybe
this?
don't have a cut across them?
Oh yes, we have quite a selection of dusters. You can find them over here.
Are they cursed? You sound
What's
weird.
your name? What's your name?
Why?
Why does he give a name?
Because it's probably genius.
Answer her question. I believe that. Partner, you got a name? My friend just asked. That's just damn weird.
Give me a second to stop laughing.
I'm like, oh, I'm good at
I bet
this.
it's
I can
Jeeves.
name him.
It's probably
It's Snidely.
Like
The
Sniper
name
Whiplash.
is Gregory.
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 Nobody
have to
calls
say it
you
like
Greg.
that, or-
Do you put that much emphasis on it like regularly, just so that I know how to pronounce
It's
it?
almost like you just
You can
remembered what
just
your name
call
was.
me Gregory. It's
okay.
I look around and I'm like, that's a completely normal accent. What do you
Are
have,
you-
Gregory?
I'm Cassidy.
This is just how I talk.
This here is Kira and Crusher.
Do you want to buy a duster or not?
Go look at your coats.
My friend Crusher is looking for some shoes.
Some shoes, you say?
And the cape.
And a cape. Ooh, a stylish
No
one.
capes.
No capes.
I think a cape would
The
look cool.
Incredibles. No capes.
He comes out from behind the counter. Well, let's take a look here. And he bends down to look at you. Well, we're going to have to take these metal shoes off first.
I just kind of look from behind the coats like that.
He's just got weird feet, Gregory.
Can you lift your foot up and I can help you take it off? He goes it out. He
I'm
goes
like,
to,
you have to unscrew it like this.
he goes to take it off and it's like, all right. Like,
Are your feet not feet shaped?
No, they look like boots.
and huh?
No, yeah, my feet look like boots, but metal.
Well, sir, I can't seem to get your shoe off.
That's my foot.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Do you have shoes that are bigger, like skater shoes, or like from the mid 2000s?
They don't call them bands because that's not anything.
I'll see what we have.
Like maybe some Heelys.
I'll see what we have in
Those
the
shoes
back.
are always real heavy.
He before he goes into the back, he gets like one of those measurement tools for the shoes.
Yeah,
and gets a measurement of
His
your
foot
foot and
just like sits on top of the whole thing.
and goes to look in the back for some shoes that will fit you.
he's not going.
While
to
you're
find
back
my
there,
fingers.
Gregory, give my regards to your mother. I can't keep doing this, guys.
He comes back and unfortunately we don't have anything fashionable in your size. But we do have these, and he holds up like those wrap sandals.
No, I am good, thank you. Can I have a cape?
Absolutely. He sets the shoes
like
down.
a light blue one, maybe.
Oh yes, and he like guides you over to the capes. We have all sorts of. We have an assortment of them. Are you looking for any pattern on them? We can. We have some with a blue one with some gold
Fur.
embroidery.
Get fur.
What?
But not real
We're
fur.
going to the desert.
Doesn't matter to you.
Oh, we have this one. It's got
Get the
some
fur.
blue. This is a blue one with golden trim, and
I
it's
like
got
that.
a hood.
Yes, I like this very much.
It matches your eyes
Sometimes.
when you're not pissed off.
Or sleeping.
This
Or
was
panicking.
hand embroidered by yours truly, actually. It's one of
How
my
much
favorites.
is it?
This one is 20 gold pieces. We're having a sale.
What if it was 15?
Oh, haggling, are we?
I think so.
Very interesting.
Do I need to roll like persuasion or something? Yeah? Okay. Let's
Good
see how
luck.
this goes.
Good luck.
Pretty decent.
Persuade.
Rolling persuasion, she's rolling greed. Greed check.
12.
My persuasion's not high.
So he rolled an at 20.
Okay.
Like, no, I think 20 is a fair price.
Okay. Yep.
Are these just regular?
Yeah.
These just regular clothes, nothing special or magic or anything. All right. I select a new red shirt, top coat, and duster.
You wear a red shirt.
That's a bad sign.
No wonder you keep getting hurt.
I didn't know you wore a red shirt.
Does my character wear a red shirt?
Can't tell him to the best.
Maybe the red is pissing off the monsters.
A very like Toro sort of way.
He helps you get the cape on and everything.
Alright.
Oh, yes, this looks wonderful with your armor. It really brings out that shine.
Sure. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Crusher, was it?
Yeah.
Yes, you're
Nobody
very
told
welcome.
him.
Thank
That's
you.
creepy.
I come from around the corner
Gregory.
with my new coat and clothes and go, hey, I think I found bold fashion choice Crusher's making over here.
I like it.
No, you really needed something like that to help you stand out in your stealth checks.
Oh shit.
A minor
Oh,
illusion
and I
of black,
see
and I'm
that
like,
you
it's
have
fine.
found some things as well, sir.
What's it cost?
Oh, let's see what you've got here. Yes, that'll be about 40 gold.
We'll call it 30.
Roll me a persuasion check. Oh my.
Did you
13.
roll another nat 20?
He rolled a 3.
13.
Yes, that sounds reasonable.
I'll give him 15. Because I was supposed to pay for part of yours.
Oh.
Yes. Would anyone else like some new clothes? What about you, my dear?
This is an armory store as well?
It's not good armor.
Is there something wrong with my
Well, I
clothes?
mean, what are you looking for?
I think
I'm
you
always
look
looking for
nice.
bullets.
I think you should get taken.
That would be at a
Okay.
weapon
They're
shop.
Okay,
going
so we're
around.
going to a weapon shop.
How's that
Pretty
gonna
hard
work
to
with my
fly with one.
wings?
She has
How
a...
big are your pockets?
Huh?
How big are your pockets?
She's a girl. She doesn't have any.
She's a bird.
I
They're
have
fake
some.
pockets stitched into
You all
her
look
trousers.
like adventurers, am I correct?
No.
Sure. But we're better at it than Caleb.
He's just a hobbyist.
I have.
The rest of us are pros.
Let me check something really quick.
What is he? What is this guy?
She's looking right at it like, why?
What do you want to know?
I have an item that you all might be interested in that we've got on a bit of a sale right
That
now.
it's a stone. But it's the 5th stone. This guy's
He
giving
goes
me
into the
sinister
back
vibes.
and he comes back out with a bag. It looks like it's been worn a little, like it was used, but it is very distinctly a bag of holding. This is a used item, so I'm selling it for a bit of a deal here.
What does it do?
This is a bag of holding, my dear. It can hold.
Aren't all bags holding bags?
You can put.
This holds much more.
Yes, you can hold many more things than you can in a normal bag.
Technically,
I
playing
immediately
a doll.
recognize what it is and say, how much?
But normally I would sell this brand new for about 200 gold. But considering it is a bit used and it is on sale, I'll sell it for 50.
What's the
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
What's the cubic feet
No.
of a bag of holding?
I'm going with you.
Because I know there's like that, and then there's other what's
By
that?
all means.
Magical.
Similar.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Hold.
revolver.
Let's see. This bag can hold up to 500 pounds, not exceeding a volume of 64 cubic feet.
Considering I can't
The
carry
back.
that much.
The bag itself
one of the big
weighs
ones.
15 pounds regardless of the contents inside. If you're going to retrieve anything from the bag during combat, it takes 1 round.
And you have to think about what you want out of it, right? And pull it out. Is that how it works?
Yeah, roughly, the bag has an interior space considerably larger than its outside dimensions, roughly 2 feet in diameter at the mouth and 4 feet deep. So it's like it's basically about the size of my shoulder bag,
I absolutely.
which helps no one viewing this.
But it helps us.
She has a shoulder bag.
I want this bag
If you
very,
imagine
very
the
badly.
size of any normal shoulder bag, you've got it.
Yeah.
So you said 50?
It's funny. It's
Yep.
about the size of
Why-
my shoulder.
As a note,
Shocking.
placing a bag of holding inside an extra dimensional space created by a handy haversack, portable hole, or similar item instantly destroys both items and opens a gate to the astral plane. The gate originates where the one item was placed inside the other. Any creature within 10 feet of the gate is sucked through it to a random location on the astral plane. The gate then closes. The gate is a
Seems
one-way
fine.
only and can't be reopened. So don't stick a bag of holding inside another bag of holding.
I like that they have such specific conditions for what happens.
Probably because they're like, you know what? Y'all want to be smart? Here you go.
All right. Damn, how do you add that onto D&D Beyond? Anyway,
Not sure.
You go to
Manage
equipment, and then you search for it. I think.
Yeah, you can just search.
Bag.
bag of holding. I see it.
Oh,
And
wondrous
add.
item. Bag of beans? What's that?
Probably similar to your bag of
He
beans.
sounded like Gomer Pyle.
What's
Oh,
that?
me, Sarge. That's a bag of beans.
That was a really good
Yeah,
impression.
you did pretty good, Drummer Pod.
I actually love that show.
I also
He
loved
was
that show
Robo.
as a kid.
He was in boot camp forever.
Can I help you all with anything else?
Do you have anything else cool?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
Impress me.
Well,
You have anything flashy?
wouldn't have been
Oh,
as
of
funny.
course. He walks away and comes back with, like,
Rhinestone embedded, whatever it is.
he comes back with a hat that you would only see at, like, the Kentucky Derby with how flashy it is, covered in feathers and rhinestones and glitter. I have this, and he puts it on and kind of, like, models it.
How much is it?
This one is 500 gold.
No.
Crush it.
What does that do?
Crusher, no.
Does it
Question.
do anything?
It makes you look 10 times more beautiful.
No, Crusher, no.
Doubt.
Do you not see it here? He kind of does like a hair flip.
It's
Sure,
it's a
Gregory.
little bit impractical for me. I might get it damaged adventuring. Something maybe flashy but suitable for travel.
Combat.
He just kind of motions to the hat again.
Like
More
this
suitable
NPC, you're
for
in other
travel.
voice lines.
Hey, worst comes to worst.
It
All the
ha-
kids just start laughing their asses off at it.
I already have that spell.
It does have ribbons so that it ties to your head, and he ties like a big bow at the bottom.
Allow me to
with, like,
elaborate on
sheer
that
ribbon.
statement.
This thing is a monstrosity that shouldn't exist.
No. After the castle, you can get whatever you
I
want.
honestly think,
Okay.
I honestly think you could probably kill somebody by them laughing themselves to death at that hat.
I've already done that, and I don't need that.
It's
Fall
a
damage
fine
will
piece,
take care of
right,
it.
Gregory. But I don't think it the aesthetic goes with our face. Thank you for the bag, though. Is there anything else that you prefer to show that's not so beautiful?
Do you have any practical items for any other ones? The bag of holding was so good. Do you have anything else that's nifty?
But I mean, we do have armor if you want armor. He seems kind of dejected. Just like,
I like how he's turning his nose up at
Yeah, I don't
armor,
wear armor,
even though
so-
he sells armor.
I'm so
Doc, no
done
footwear for
here.
you?
What?
I thought you were getting some sandals. Huh?
No, I just wear them. I
You could
have
probably
some.
get some with that same material from.
One thing I've noticed
Because
is a very
fancy is the sort of thing that I go for.
you have
Absolutely
a very
not, but I think you
conspicuous
could-
lack of rhinestones on you.
Do you want some armor?
No.
Oh,
Do you want some armor for Toby?
No.
we'll have to find
He's
it.
okay.
We'll have to
Okay.
find
I like
it
how y'all
with
do
another weapon.
impressions.
All right.
He does need a better weapon.
Yeah, the murder hammer.
if you're looking for weapons, you can go next door.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You happen to know the name of that individual over there? Being that y'all are such, neighborly types, you probably see each other every day. You
bet
probably
you
open up the store and go
anything
like,
it's
"Hey!"
Christopher.
Her name is Henrietta. And she does not like me very much.
I'm so
How is
glad-
What a
that
shame.
possible?
Well, thank you, Gregory.
I'm already
I
out
appreciate
the
the
door
clothing
going.
and the new bag. You have yourself a good day, and good luck with the hat.
Bye, Gregory.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll be seeing you soon to get you into these fabulous clothes.
What is the name of your fine establishment?
The eccentric haberdashery.
It's pretty good.
Excellence in Extravagance by Gregory.
That's pretty
That's actually
Well done.
yeah.
Next door it's just called Swords.
Next door is it's called What You Want.
Wasting my time.
Welcome. Fuck you want. All right,
I
so
love that
next
name.
door to the weapon
It's so
shop.
bad.
Seriously, what's the weapons shop called?
Henrietta's Weapons and More.
I'm looking for the more. Anyway,
I was
Got some real
hoping for a
creative
weapon
people.
depot.
entering into
I was hoping for weapons.
weapons are us.
Or the weapons hut.
Like the sun, like the sunglasses.
I was just trying to think of all the kiosks I've ever
Oh
seen
my
in my
god.
life.
And
Because
as we
weapons
walk
and more
over
is one
there,
of them.
they're like, you have to try this moisturizer.
Murder and more. All right.
It's as seen on stories you've heard in taverns.
You may have read. You may have read about us on a scroll.
Legends and lore.
Do what?
Legend.
As seen on Legend Lore. That's
Did you
the
just
stuff.
get that?
Dope.
You may have heard about us from the town
All
crier.
right, Henrietta. Weapons.
Anyways, you walk into the weapons shop,
And I'm
and
like, Henrietta, it's me, Gregory.
and like when you walked in, you saw a pretty buff woman like already working on a sword, and she just stops and turns with a fiery anger. Just
I lean over to Maka. I'm just gonna go with that may have been a bad idea.
and
I'm like, same,
And then I
dude.
step 2 feet away from Maka.
like when she realizes it's not actually Gregory, she's like, oh okay. She
I'm like, so how's it working next to that prick?
to be honest, I fucking hate it.
It's so hard to imagine why.
We got to experience some of his hospitality. Not a bad feller. A little bit on the.
Here's a bad feller.
Pompous.
Super annoying
Pompous is
side.
definitely the word I'm looking for.
She walks over. She's like wiping grease and stuff off her forehead. He's a nightmare.
Can we get,
Well, she's a smith. She's my kind of people.
can we get like a sword or something?
Absolutely. What kind of sword are you looking for?
I don't know.
I'm looking for a short bow.
Oh, really?
Oh, we've got those over here. Yes.
Yes.
Is that what
Oh,
Toby's
wait.
gonna use?
Hmm?
Is that what Toby's gonna use?
Toby can use either a regular weapon or a shooty.
Henrietta, you happen to have any ammunition of any
I
sort?
feel like a
Oh,
shooty
you're looking
shooty is
at the
also a
bow.
regular weapon.
Yeah. I'm
Oh,
just
go
looking
ahead,
at.
look at the bow.
When you put it that way.
All right. Just pick out whichever one you like. They're 25 gold.
A wondrous item is what the bag of holding is.
Not brave enough. So I hand her 25 gold.
Right, and she picks out one. It's actually, it looks really nice and it's very sturdy. You can tell this was beautifully constructed.
So as a weapons maker, I kind of feel like.
Yep, and she also throws in a quiver of arrows to the
Nice.
purchase.
How many arrows?
I'm not making you guys keep track of arrows.
Oh, okay.
Unless you buy trick arrows, I'm not going to make you keep track of them.
How long did a piece like that take you, Henrietta?
What are you looking for?
A couple days.
She's human.
Beautiful craftsmanship.
Thank you.
What do you have in the way of ammunition?
Ammunition? Oh, she kind of motions you over to a case with just an assortment of it. What kind are you looking for?
Possibly to have other effects than just putting holes in people.
Is there any kind of effect you're looking for? And she
Healing, explosive, holy.
all right. Well, she motions in the cabinet to a set of bullets that you do recognize because they look exactly like your angelic bullets. We have some angelic bullets. These do healing. We have our special explosion bullets right here, and we have some that do holy damage or radiant damage right here.
How many has she got?
She's got quite a stock. You just need to let her know how many of each you would like to buy.
I
I
would,
toss Cassidy like 5 gold and be like, can you get some extra regular ammunition? Because
I
I'm
can
not
make
going to be
regular-
good at this.
I can make
regular.
regular ammunition.
I take my 5 gold back.
I'm just here for a laugh.
I think that's next door.
Oh, here we go. Let's see. Explosive. I don't have 5 explosive.
Before anyone calls me out in the chat, I'm just making up prices as I go because since this is technically a homebrew class, there's not really a price set for these things.
And she is the
And she's the
DM.
DM,
And
so-
I'm the DM, so I can do what I want.
I'll take 40 explosive rounds and 30 holy rounds.
Holy round, we do
They
divide
They
that.
heal
heal.
you.
Oh, they're the
Yeah.
okay.
Right.
the
So
honorable.
30 angelic,
work.
30 angelic bullets, and how many? And 40 explosive.
Yeah.
Right. She gets them ready in a case. She's like, since you're buying so many of them, I'll cut you a deal on some of them. See, hold on, let me pull out a calculator.
You look like you were ready to say something.
I always am ready to say something.
What's
That's
up?
fair.
Can I buy another short bow?
Absolutely. For this,
Nope.
I'll only charge you 20 gold on this one.
No, thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm
We
not
got
rich.
money to burn over here.
How much gold do you even have, Doctor?
Not a lot.
Let's see.
We'll spot 'em for it. I'm rich, bitch. I missed it.
15 gold.
15 gold? Okay. Done.
You know that you can just type in how
And I
much
also
you're
need,
spending down there,
do you have a
and
small silver
add or
mirror?
remove.
Son of a bitch. Well, I've already done it.
Or would that be in a different
Now you know.
shop?
No way. It's not.
Unfortunately,
G.I. Joe.
most of them are usually over it. She kind of like looks with disdain over in the direction of Gregory's shop. But she goes behind the counter and she comes back with one. It's not like a fancy one, but it's like a piece of silver that she's kind of crafted into a mirror. It looks like she was like playing around with the idea of it. You can have this if you want. It was an experiment.
Oh, I would like that very much.
Do you have another one of those?
How much for this?
Oh, you could just have that one.
Do you have another one of those?
No, but give me a minute. I could probably make one for you.
Cool.
What?
What do you need it for?
It's shiny.
Yeah, wouldn't take me long. I've got some silver already melted. So
Cool. Yeah.
And where is this town's graveyard?
Yeah, it just got awkward.
She kind of points in the direction of the graveyard. Should be there behind the church.
Okay, I have loved ones that I wish to mourn.
She's not asking questions.
Okay, bye. And I walk out of the shop, and I would like to go that way.
Are you going? Is Toby going with you?
Oh yeah.
I assume. Okay.
It's like a dog.
Yeah.
Fair.
Into the bag of holding my new bullets go.
She,
Oh, I'm just gonna start moving. I move all my. I can put my weapons back in there. My weapons kit in there.
if you want.
That's frozen.
Oh, it is. You're right. It's been doing that on this laptop. It wants to restart for Windows. So anyway,
All right. She's like, I'll make. Are you guys staying in town today or?
not much longer.
Okay, see me before you leave, and I'll have your mirror.
Okay.
Do you have anything that might help my friends in the dark?
She kind of thinks for a minute.
I didn't even think about that.
I'm scared.
Let's see. She kind of walks around her shop thinking, well, I do have these. And she pulls down like a case, and it has night vision goggles, very similar to what Cassidy has.
I'm not buying anything for anyone. You guys never think to ask.
I do have these. I can modify them for you if you would like, so you can wear them.
You look like an aviator.
Do you have any guns?
I am not a gunsmith, unfortunately. I do have the bullets. Those are a lot easier to make,
Gotcha.
though.
Oh, you're good. I shouldn't be fiddling with it. How much for the see in the dark goggles?
See in the dark.
Yes.
Nice.
That's what they do, right?
Well, in such simplistic terms.
Let's see if I can get them to tell me how much it is. Let's find out. Do-do-do-do. Let's learn together. Of course they don't. Why would they tell me? They look very pretty. They come in either like a brown with like brass on them, or they come in a more like navy blue with silver. You both want the blue and silver?
Yeah.
All right.
Keeping the aesthetic.
Yeah, you look like the Cowboys mascot. Good luck.
She
I
kind of
like
looks
your
good.
cape.
She looks around you guys. She likes you guys. You can tell you bonded with her very quickly over your disdain for Gregory. Make me an offer.
10 gold.
I'm gonna ask for a little more than that.
50 gold.
Wow.
I'll
I'm going to
start-
teach you the fine art of bartering one day.
I'll
Gretchen.
start at 80.
She thinks.
What she said.
80. Start at 80.
I'll sell it to you for 100.
Okay.
I'm just saying it might not be the
90.
best idea for us to be casting light everywhere in this castle.
Would you roll?
That's a natural 1.
100.
There you go.
To be fair,
Thank you very much.
About what we expect.
that's a very good price for these.
Yeah.
I did not want to charge you guys that.
No, that's
Yeah.
totally fair.
It's like 12,000 gold. It's like, no.
buying any.
Would you happen to have any saber-styled weapons, possibly with a tiger head at the hilt?
Why is it all big? Make it not be big.
Really, Jason?
There it goes.
I guess our friend. I guess the White
Are
Ranger's.
you serious?
I guess the White Ranger's not getting a new sword, guys. Sorry.
Oh.
Guess what?
I'll go ahead and just remove him from the
I
party.
can't believe this. I hate
He's been there so long, you didn't even know.
Yeah, but there's
I had
also
the laptop in the
there's
way.
no battle cam.
Yeah, there's no battle cam.
He won't be helping this week. Sorry, buddy.
What are they called? Like night vision goggles?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're called goggles of night. You have 60 feet of dark vision. And when you come pick up your mirror, I'll have them modified for you.
Okay, cool.
You can go ahead and put those 2 things in your inventory.
Do you have any cool daggers or short swords or like belts or anything?
She like guides you over to like this giant wall of sharp stabby things.
Lock his eyes. Just
I've
No.
found my thrill.
Now we did. I tried my hand making this belt. My friend Shirley helped me with the magic on it. I'm not as good at that. She pulls down a belt, and it's a very fine belt. It's been engraved just beautifully. Like think like the Celtic rune paintings.
it's pretty close to Martha's heart. Like
Yeah, like it's
Celtic knotwork all throughout.
oh yeah, all over it in like a mahogany color belt,
I'm like, it's so pretty.
and like the buckles are like this beautiful gold. It's got 2 holsters for daggers.
What was the magic on it, you said?
Give me one moment.
It's breathtaking. I
I
liked
s-
it.
I decided to put notes on my phone for once instead of my computer because I'm a dumbass.
I don't know, your
on the
your
It's
computer-
always like, oh, it's erased, it's all gone.
That's what I
So
was gonna say.
yeah.
It's really surface level
Seems like-
problems. Nailed it.
Nice.
This is a belt of recall. When you put an item in here, so basically in technical terms, we're not going to try and make this sound
It's
pretty.
like a belt of return, isn't it? Like
I was gonna say it makes anything that you put on returning.
Yeah, essentially,
daggers come back
You-
to you.
you get 1d6 charges of them a day.
Can you put like money on it and make anything that you spend come back?
I'm like,
no.
here's all my money for it.
It's bound to weaponry. But each morning
That would have been
you get
cool.
to roll a d6, and that's how many times you can use it a day, and it'd be effective.
It's pretty sexy. Do you have to, spend some time with this? And like,
You do have to wear it for about 24 hours for it to work. Magic's got to get used to its owner, sort
it's
of
got to
thing.
resize to fit. Got these childbearing hips. I have no interest, but like they're wide.
I feel you. She says with her more narrow hips, but like bulky shoulders.
It's kind of hot. You pick me up and throw me. Who's gonna say no to that?
Me.
Like,
I don't like it when people do. I'm not there.
I like having pressure through me.
like think Zara's build from Overwatch,
Nice.
but with like really long dark hair that's been pulled out of her face.
Pretty sexy. How much is this one?
See, I normally sell this for about 2,000, but Y'all are fun to haggle with. I'm willing to haggle.
I think I'm gonna have to come back for this one. Actually, we're going to this thing, and I'm gonna just like throw all my old daggers. There's only one I really want to keep. Look at this. Isn't this pretty? Like showing it.
She looks at it and she looks at it with the same kind of ooh and ah that Runner had, but with a deeper just ooh.
You don't know anything about this, do you? I literally found it.
I know that this was carved out of fire opal. That's all I really can tell. And she's like looking at the handle, but whoever made this is incredible.
It seems to burn things if you're trying to hurt them.
May I? She goes over. She has like a dummy set up for like testing the weapons. She just goes over and stabs it, and you see part of it singe. And she's.
It's even more dramatic if you spend some time with it. But I take I throw it at the dummy. Does it like burn a little more?
The flame is a bit higher. Like the dummy has like whatever the fabric is on the dummy.
Yes.
We have a package. We just got a package. We just got a package. We just got a package.
We.
Here's
I
the
assume that's a
mail.
t-shirt, 'cause for all of us.
Yeah. I think it's probably a transformer. Actually, no. Maybe he switched it up. Maybe he got a GoBot. That was worth it.
Do you want the belts?
I'm willing to haggle.
What?
No, I don't think right now, because even if I haggle down, I would take literally everything I have. I can.
What would be an acceptable starting price for you? No, we
9 gold.
no. I want to get an idea of what the ground floor to work up from.
As a
is.
note, Jason, this is an audio nightmare. Please wait.
Put your toys away. We're doing something serious for this game.
I could start at 15.
See, wouldn't be that bad. You could haggle with that.
I can give you half of that.
I'm sure the chat wants to.
It's a transformer.
It is a transformer.
Nobody in the chat cares.
See, on the one hand, I feel like I'm going to lose my fire dagger if I don't have something that makes it come back. But on the other hand,
Start at 100.
How
Make
much
a
is it
persuasion
again?
roll.
How much is it again?
what did you say?
How
She
much?
said 100.
I said I'll start at 100.
Maka, you really need this thing?
Hold on.
Let's see what she rolled.
25.
All right, we'll start at 100.
Okay.
Haggling that much
I
then.
was gonna say I said I'm start at 100. She's just gonna agree with me.
Yeah, because I rolled way low.
I'm gonna just like take
Okay.
100 out and like give it to her and be like,
We'll take it.
All
do
right.
you want anything while we're here? And I
So-
take it and I put it on the model it for everyone. And I'm like,
But
Doctor! Where did he?
But
Looks later.
demonstrate the more practical capability.
I have a really good persuasion.
In technical terms, it has to be attuned to her first. So she has to
And
wear it.
also not if we're gonna fight something today because that's limited charges.
Okay.
Does it need to attune to the daggers themselves?
No, as long as it tunes to you, it'll attune to
This
those.
is called Belts of Recall.
Yes.
There's
Which may not be in there because I made it up, but you know.
a
Total
belt for
recall?
returning that I don't believe is hovering, and I could probably modify it.
Yeah, you can just put that in there as the item, and we know what it is.
All right.
And about
Alright.
the total recall.
We are good.
Oh my god, Mia.
I don't even respond. I'm like looking in whatever
Yep.
version of the mirror.
She has like a mirror set up for people to try on some of the limited armory and belts and stuff she has.
That's so sexy.
Oh, I'm gonna do the obvious thing that I'm doing.
Yes, look,
Going to the
we're gonna cut to
graveyard.
the doctor
Yeah,
now.
the stealth hasn't been working out, but animate dead has a 10-foot range, so I just want to walk to the graveyard and try and make a friend for Toby and then run away. That's my plan.
And it just happens?
Yeah, there's no save, there's no anything. You just make a dead guy. Spell
he was
creates
already-
an undead servant with a pile of bones or the corpse of a medium or small humanoid within range.
Well, okay. So all of these are buried.
Right.
That's
So
right.
you don't see anything happen right away.
Right.
We'll come back to that. We'll put a pin in that.
Okay.
I think we're going back to the hotel.
We're gonna go back.
Yeah, we were just going out to get stuff. And then,
Yeah.
When you come back, Kayla and Runner are downstairs. Runner has his traveling bag.
All right.
It's just like a backpack kind of thing. He looks ready to go. He also looks a little nervous, which understandable.
Does he ever not?
That's a fair point. At least he has better fashion choices now.
all right, which one
Not
of
as good as mine. Runner, look at my belt.
y'all?
Oh, that's really cool.
Thanks.
Also, I'll talk to you out of game about it. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. I think we're
I
pretty
got my
ready to
goggles.
go.
Got my mirror.
Yeah, but we'll just say you already have them.
We have
Shit,
a light
walk in.
lunch or whatever.
I was gonna
And
say.
go back and then
Are you guys ready?
I
Yeah.
go ahead and give
Ready as
when
we
we
could
go
be.
back. I give her like I give her 20 extra gold. And say, thank you so much. I love this.
He said, all right.
I don't know how you convinced me to sell it for one like
Same.
8% of the original. Plus
Because she rolled really
no, I
low.
know. She's like, I don't even care anymore. I just want to get. We gotta move inventory. It's fun.
We're trying to make our third quarter profits.
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, we need to wait on the doctor, but other than that, we are good to go.
Do we know what
Or-
he is?
Nope.
I think you said something about visiting the graveyard or the cemetery or whatever.
And I
we
think
get
that's
that.
all the information we wanted on that particular part.
Yeah. Ignorance is bliss, right? And we ask her where the graveyard is, I guess, and go to the graveyard.
she's like, it should be down this way, yes.
I will agree that ignorance is bliss.
No, I already know
Okay.
what he's doing. I just don't want to talk. I've got a pretty
So-
good notion of what he is up to.
Y'all don't make it all the way to the graveyard before you've already run into the doctor. Because you ran right after you cast the spell, right?
Right. And I just mentally commanded him, like, get out of the casket, dude.
So
And Doctor, you look a little flustered.
Oh, just waiting on a friend.
Happen to
Do you
kill
have any
anybody.
friends in town?
it doesn't take
Like
long
besides us?
after you're
No.
catching up with him. You hear
Doc,
Yes, sir.
what did you do?
I may
you see
tell
people-
be a friend.
you see people run to the
What kind of
graveyard.
friend did you make Toby?
A very similar type as himself.
How many?
I'm just going to go ahead and say it wasn't a kitten.
No.
How
Doc,
many?
is there a corpse traipsing through the street right now?
I hope.
I'm like, do you have a limit, or could you make like an army?
Please don't do that.
Okay.
I don't wanna walk around with an army
Getting
of
close to the
dead.
time that we should probably get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Wait a second.
I'm waiting for my answer. Can you make a bunch of them? Can they
Okay,
fight
is
each other?
whatever Doc did within eyesight just yet?
You see a bunch of people running to the graveyard with weapons.
No!
I start running
I
that
start
way.
running that way as well.
Yeah, sure.
Y'all get there in time to see them stabbing a corpse that is trying to climb out of the
Oh
ground.
no.
Man, these people don't respect the dead at all.
There's
Stop.
Give him a scare.
everyone stops.
Now we can just
There's
get
a
everybody
woman
just
that was
to,
kneeling in front of the grave with flowers. Gore.
No!
if we could just get
He died
everybody
8 years ago. I thought everyone forgot him.
calm down and as I see that I start putting this together. Oh,
What were you gonna name him?
we got this completely under control. We are a band of adventurers. Hang on a second.
The corpse, by the way, is now re-dead. Like it's dead again.
Oh.
I guess you'll have
Okay.
to try again. How often
It
can
has
you
like
do that?
4 pitchforks in it.
I think it's
Several
okay.
times.
If we get everybody to leave the area, we're going to do a special magic spell
Investigation.
to, yes, investigate and see that this doesn't happen again. Thank you all. Everybody calm down.
Base
Return to
minor
your homes.
illusion to cast a dense cat on Cassidy.
Why?
Why what?
Why not in, I don't know, the cover of darkness?
Oh, I tried. It didn't work.
Oh, that's fair.
What's its percent of success?
100.
Any chance you could get Toby to re-corpse this corpse for that lady, so she doesn't have to come and see her loved one halfway out of the damn ground?
Toby, bury that guy.
Wait, no.
But isn't that horrifying for her? She's like,
Well,
crying
She doesn't know what
over-
Toby is, and hopefully she is gone.
Like she was guided away from some of the
Oh,
villagers.
okay.
Yeah,
Like
let's just
like
put
she
things
left the
back like they
flowers
were.
there on the grave, but she's like hysterical right now because
You
Yes.
can take the flowers and run after her. You forgot your flowers. Or
And
she
she
left them.
Oh.
Or she went.
Maybe just do that and let's go.
I'm thinking we should just call him back to the inn now. All right.
I don't know.
I thought we were going to
We're
the
leaving
castle.
town.
What do I want to get Caleb for? Or
She's
what?
with
She's
us.
with us.
Oh,
Oh, she is?
what in the
Pale and
name
stood
of
in the
all
back.
of the 7
This
hells
is
is
normal.
wrong
Don't
with
worry
you?
about it.
Normal.
No, it's not
That-
normal
This
at all.
is not
but-
normal. Don't worry.
Normal's
about
a strong word.
But we've got it under control now. We didn't, but we do now. So
Oh,
We should leave.
hell.
we should leave to the stables.
I mean, sometimes you can't choose your party. Like sometimes you just need a healer.
Let's saddle up these horses and
it. That healer is more right.
I will be. All right.
It seems helpful to have somebody who knows about these sort of things.
Also,
where we're going.
maybe pick a
I
grave
guess
that doesn't
that's
have fresh
true.
tears on top of it.
I'm
He
telling
was 8 years old. Who remembers 8-year-old dead people?
Apparently, this
I looked before I chose him. Has Toby done burying him yet?
Yeah, Toby's already back with you guys.
Come on, Toby.
Alright.
Yes.
Alright.
It was really
Town
mean.
graveyard was honestly a bad idea. With the cave bones
Kind of
next
mean
time.
to make him do that with a hammer to dig with, and that's all.
Well, he just like
the dirt.
it's a
Pushing the
graveyard.
dirt.
I'm pretty sure there's
He
other.
doesn't have anything.
I
He
know,
just goes
pushing the dirt
through.
with skeleton hands. So it's
I'm pretty
only
sure
like
there's other
4
shovels
strips
and
at a time.
digging utensils around the graveyard that you can find.
That's true. That's true. Probably was.
Alright,
But
so we're
I would think
going-
it's required.
Going back to the
Required.
stables and
Getting
leaving.
the hell out of here.
You know, magic. It's kind of weird sometimes.
All right, which way are we going, runner?
All right. Do you
We have
guys?
to run?
It's just like
No, you can ride
magically
the
disappeared
horses. The
and
horses
stuff.
can run. Do you remember where Cellar Holes is?
Wait, we're going back there?
Well, we're going that direction. That's
Oh,
Oh yes.
it's one hole before the cellar one.
wait, Cellar Holes is where the mayor.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's
We
dead.
should probably check in on that place.
No.
See how they're doing with their new mayor.
I mean, I'm sure Adam or
Yeah.
Adam
Yeah.
and
Sylvia.
We can probably
Sylvia
stop
are
through for the night. We
shacking
could
up.
rest. At the very least, rest.
Obsessed with resting.
All right, well,
Fun. No, we start headed that direction.
all right. About the time
Cassidy and Marker's bickering as always.
you wander in that well, I shouldn't say wander. You follow the path in
I
that
wander.
direction. As you get closer to Dawnflower, Caleb, I'm going to be disembarking here. This adventure is a little above what I can feasibly help with.
Any
I
last
don't-
minute advice?
Don't die is about all I can. Oh well, actually,
If we do
Yeah.
die, he can bring us back as skeletons. It's fine.
I mean, I can bring you back
you,
5 people as well.
I'm going to decline. Oh,
I had gotten in touch. I've gotten back in touch with my old partner, Noah. He may
Asshole?
yes he may be out in that direction. Despite what I've said before, he is actually quite a good adventurer. He is.
He's also good, isn't he? They're the worst.
You can trust him if you see him. One, you have my permission to give him one punch, just one, right?
Right,
in-
you
One
guys went there without-
punch!
Thank you.
I've been doing that
I call
regardless
dibs.
of permission lately.
You can give him one punch. Just let him know it's from Kayla. He'll understand.
Sounds fun.
What's he look like?
like a tool. No, okay. Sorry.
Dibs.
She's got a puka shell necklace.
Oh God, no,
A
no, no,
turns
no,
up
no.
collar. Another whale reference.
You'll know him when you see him. He's always got a black cat with him.
Cool.
I like
Okay.
cat with me.
Do people not usually have cats?
Well, it's his traveling companion. He's always there with
They
him.
got replaced by a black cat.
That's
No,
pretty
he's
rude.
he's always had that cat.
Oh.
I think it's like a pet, like a childhood pet or
What's
something.
his
I don't
name?
know.
It has come up, but I don't know.
Noah.
His name is Noah. He's got short brown hair. He's got a bit of a scruff.
What's his specialty? Like,
Being
is
a
he
jerk.
Spellcaster? Is he a fighter?
But he has some magic, I believe. He doesn't really use it much, though. Don't know why. But he does have a sword. He's very good with a sword.
Yeah, frontline kind of type.
It depends.
So not a wizard. Cool, good to know. We'll be on the lookout for him. And you still have that thing where you can find her with the...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, if anything comes up and you need my help, just let me know.
Okay.
Check it at the very least when it's over, I imagine.
Yes, please.
Those of us who are left.
Runner's like, bye. You know, you all say your goodbyes. Continue on.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Stay safe, Caleb.
I'll do my best. All of you as well. I mean it. Be careful.
A concerted effort will be made.
Thank you.
I don't really know what that means in this situation, but
I ain't looking at that.
Clap, 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 clap. Yep. Everyone's got their coconuts. Actually, that makes a pretty good sound.
Is that Rawhide or Bonanza House?
That is Bonanza.
No, Rawhide's different.
I'm
Rawhide's
like,
different.
what the fuck is Cassidy doing? What is that awful ditty?
Yes, I'm doing
Incidentally,
this
my
out loud
favorite
as I'm
Western.
writing over.
About nightfall, or about the time nightfall comes, you make it to the city of Cellar Holes. You don't really encounter anything along the way. It's pretty smooth. I mean, you pretty much killed everything in this area. Like, good. And even though you're entering the town around twilight, you notice that it just feels lighter in the town than when you had entered it before.
Do they have like the street lamps, or is it like
Well,
an emotional kind of feeling?
It's an emotional kind of thing. Like you notice that the people around aren't as cagey. Like people see you and they wave.
Alex is gone.
Do they recognize us as,
Kevin
oh,
is
I don't
gone.
know?
Some of them do.
I'd say
Ah,
I'd probably head straight to the mayor's house, yes.
On your way though,
I'm
As you-
not going there.
Why not?
That's
you don't
fine.
know these people.
You can, it's on the outskirts. You can
Why
have
not?
the forest.
Doc?
No, I can't go. No.
Can't
You
go to-
said a man is a brood father.
He's dead. We killed him.
Not like that. This might be a bit more hospitable than you think. Give it a chance. I don't like trying to shoot him with your short bow or something. It's okay.
Yeah, if you
Sorry.
try to shoot him, definitely shoot
It'll
him.
be
There's
fine.
nothing.
These
It's
people are
not a
grateful.
dude.
We helped them out.
It's a chick. We killed the brood father.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, the mean people are gone.
And I like pangolin.
You're good.
Aw.
Treats.
I give you some
All right,
pocket
so
bacon
to the mayor's house.
and a cube of sugar.
along the way, as you make it to the center of town, you see Adam is there, and he's not wearing like old ragged clothes anymore. He's wearing actually some pretty nice clothes, and
He
he's
has the necklace.
I yell,
he definitely
Adam!
he still has the necklace, and you actually see that he's letting kids play on him like a jungle gym, like climb up and stuff. And like when you he sees you and his face just lights up. He gently puts the kids down. He comes over and he gives you all of you just like big hugs.
Got some mighty fine duds there.
Oh,
So you upped your wardrobe a bit.
oh yeah.
That's when your
Thank you.
explosives don't go off, so I'm not really sure.
What is he?
I think he's
He
talking
is a
about
It's
the-
no more
he's a
than
clothing.
clothing.
Oh, okay.
He's
I've
talking
realized
about
you've never met Adam before. He is a very soft-spoken, sweet angel boy that is a half-orc.
Good. I like him.
So how's the town been since it's been gone?
It's been great. Everyone is like work together to get start getting the town back to the way it used to be.
Yes. Where's Josie? We need to gossip.
I take it no more werewolves hanging around.
No.
They're
As a matter of fact, like there were still some skeptics in the town, but when we started clearing out the mines, they found everything, and
What was that hot guy's name?
they believed it. Everyone believed that at that point. And actually, we're working to get the mines back up and running again, so we can start building revenue for the town again.
Great. Good.
How's Sylvia? Where's Sylvia?
Sylvia is back at the mayor's office. She's been I've been doing kind of the face stuff that a mayor would normally do while she gets everything behind the scenes back to the way it should be.
Yeah, it's really how most hetero relationships are.
Well, we should at least go say hi and be hospitable. We're not going to be here long. We're on our way through, but maybe we could spend the night.
Oh, absolutely! I'm sure she'd love that.
We're gonna head over there and say hi. That's cool.
Yes.
I don't know why I'm asking you. We're gonna head over there.
Yeah, and like he walks back with you, and he's telling you about like all of the things they've been doing to get the town back together, the cleanup efforts, the different things they've been doing.
How's Stanley, the hot guard at the mines?
Oh, he's doing great. We've actually made him the head of the guard in town.
So he got promoted.
Mm-hmm.
Is that other? I'm going to use another colloquialism here. Is that prick anywhere around, by the way?
Oh, Alex?
Yeah.
That means penis, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Roundabouts, yeah. He's still here.
Oh, but Kevin.
Oh.
He stays out of trouble though.
Okay.
For the most part.
No need for being publicly shamed recently.
Not this time.
Okay.
But I'll let you know. No.
You probably want to leave that up and cover up that broken jaw.
You make it back into the house, and Adam's like, "Oh, you can just make yourselves comfortable." Like he doesn't give you like a specific place. He's just make yourself comfortable.
Like, do you have a hot tub?
No. And he goes up. He like, I'm gonna say runs upstairs, but it's more like because the stairs are so close for him, it's just going
so
up
he
the
like
stairs.
scurries.
Yeah, he like scurries up the stairs and down the hall, and then you hear like, "Oh, really?" And Sylvia comes running down the stairs. She looks so much better than she did before. She still wears her hair up in a bun, but she looks less frantic. She still looks a little stressed, Mayor, but she doesn't look like she did before. She looks much better.
I very coldly go, Madam Mayor, so good to see you again.
Oh, stop that.
I will give her a hug.
Yeah.
She gives everyone hugs that wants a hug. Oh, hello, you are new. And she like, she kneels down to be on a more even level with you.
He's visibly shaking.
Are you okay?
Yes, ma'am. We won't make eye contact.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna go and sit next to him.
Would you guys like anything to drink?
Absolutely. Also, we'll probably just take care of the horses and cart.
Horses.
Well, we have two.
Adam's like, oh, I'll go take care of that.
Okay.
I'll go help.
Okay. And he kind of, you want to ride on my shoulder?
Yes.
He like helps you onto his shoulder. Like he's excited about this.
Me too. I love orcs.
That there was a new member of this party who picked up Dominic. He's a bit unfamiliar with the hierarchy around here.
Oh, I see.
Too familiar.
He's
Looks pretty familiar.
I think he may
not.
He's got some
familiar with different
misconceptions
types of hierarchies.
about the hierarchy.
I see. Then.
You know, like how some places will have a mayor that's like corrupt.
And she laughs. So, would you guys like some tea or would you like some brandy?
Oh, well, yeah.
Yes.
To that second one, yes.
She leaves and she comes back with some nice tea and also like a brandy.
Where's Toby?
In the cart.
Probably
yes. Probably didn't leave the cart. Just sat there.
I run him out like
He's not gonna get bored.
Size thing of brandy and then realized he doesn't drink it. It's like, well, I brought. Do you want some tea? Do you want some brandy?
No, thank you.
So this place looks to be running a little bit smoother than the last time we left.
Thankfully, yes.
Looks like you're doing pretty good as the mayor here.
Well, it's not all me. Adam's been helping as well.
I'm sure.
Are you guys thing? An official?
She kind of blushes. Yeah.
Oh.
Such a sweetheart.
Should I not ask the thing?
No, you should not ask that thing.
They are.
Okay.
To drop any misconceptions you may have. They are.
That is happening.
I do hope that all of you are staying tonight.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
I think we have to leave pretty early in the morning though.
Oh,
Speak for yourself.
understandable.
I'm sleeping until 10.
So, what's been happening while you've all been gone?
You know that
Oh,
curving
yeah.
stone?
There's like a lot of them, like 5 of them.
Oh.
4.
Yeah, I found a way
4?
prettier
Did you
one.
say a flock of them, bird
No,
person?
no, I
Did
said-
you say a
I
flock?
think it's
I
called a
didn't.
murder of them.
Hey.
Yeah, we hunted down 3 others,
Oh my.
and we're going
There's
Kill
a
the
flock
dude
of the
who-
stones, but they're roosting here with us now.
Have you seen any
They
questionable
nest
types?
with-
It's not too far from here that the Valor's Castle.
She kind of shuts. Ooh, that doesn't
Yeah.
sound good at all.
They were trying to take him out. I just wondered if you'd seen any effects this far.
No, not so far. We've appointed a few new people to the guard. That they take shifts in the morning and they take shifts at night to make sure everything's okay. And we're still a little spooked by the werewolves. Well, we've kind of upped their surveillance until we're sure that everything's fine. No one's seen anything suspicious so far.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, that's
Pretty sure
always
Josie
great.
sees something suspicious everywhere she goes.
Oh, don't worry. The guards talk to Josie. They don't have a choice. She
I
knows.
love her. Caroline, not so much.
She knows their routine backwards and forwards and meets them at her gate to
To
let
give
them know.
candy.
To give them candy and to let them know about the weird things she has seen. And by the weird things she has seen, I believe she stopped them yesterday to let them know that a rabbit was nibbling on her daffodils.
That is odd.
Uh-huh.
Some very important information.
Maybe not super sinister, but a little weird.
Yeah. About that time, Adam comes back with a shoulder pneumonic. And he's giving you like an it's okay pat.
I still. It's not super comfortable with authority figures, I don't think.
Oh, honey, you don't have to think of me as an authority figure.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't have anything for calming emotions. I have the booze, and that was it.
Would you like some tea or some brandy?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Why is it so big?
And I was like, I'm gonna go finish up with dinner. We've been slow roasting some stuff today.
Okay.
What are you roasting?
A pig.
In Infernal, I asked the doctor, I'm like, are you good? Are you good?
Third tries the charm.
Get that phlegm up.
No, I'm gonna go find a room somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna. Hey, Doc, would you mind joining me outside? I'm gonna have a cigar. I'd hate to sully your home with such a
Oh, I appreciate that.
no problem.
Jump down and
You
go
already
with him.
sullied her home with your presence.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Where's the
but
garden?
it's blessed a little bit further. Anyway, Doc, what's got you so spooked about this lady? Trust her. Trust us. We know she's good people.
I don't trust anyone who leads.
Anyone who leads.
Anyone who leads.
But you've trusted me all this time.
What, you came
Also
with?
me.
Oh,
Did you come? You're on
No, I
the
think that was
balcony?
just.
I probably did step out to try a cigar and choke miserably.
look, I understand that you probably don't think that
I'm gonna go.
you got a lot of mistrust of people in
He's
authority,
not ready.
but we at least know that this lady's not going to kill us. We
Just
did her
think
a
this
great
will
favor.
stop me.
He sneaks with these.
At least trust our judgment of her.
It doesn't even matter about that. Rules that she could have laid down a long time ago, and then they don't even matter anymore. But then the things that don't even make sense anymore, and they're like archaic rules and all things like that. They can
What
all be
did
reasons
you
that
do to get kicked out of your pack?
I was born.
want me to start at the beginning?
In the beginning, I was born.
I guess.
The year was 1977.
The only. I didn't do anything. I didn't
Inside
do
check
anything.
him.
Were you
Inside
born
check him.
into a class?
Make a bluff. If you're lying, make a bluff check, doctor.
It's hard to decide if I'm lying or not.
With those words, are you lying?
Oh,
Are you-
absolutely.
Okay, then. There you go.
Deception?
After
Deception
No,
slash
what
bluff,
did you use
whatever
the
it may
dice
be.
tray?
After Adam sneaks me a piece of food,
Oh! Did you nat 20?
I will.
I did.
You
Wow.
believe,
I will come out and join the party.
I'm like,
you believe every
this
word.
innocent baby. Don't stare there. She's not like that.
Wait,
If
did you-
nothing else, she
there's-
owes us.
there's-
Just she owes
Well,
us.
I'm coming out.
And Doc, you ain't part of
Nice
her
job.
pack. Just guess. If anything, you're part of our pack. If anybody messes with our pack, well, you've seen what happens, right?
Yeah, we punched them in the face.
There are 6 of us.
Mm-hmm.
We're in a whole town of roughly 22 million. How many people?
Not a lot. Not a lot. This is like
22 million.
this
Well,
is
they're
like
not exactly as
It's like
talented as we
more
are.
than
the whole way
6.
around.
It's a mining town. There's a lot of older people.
50, 60, 100, 80.
But I would
30.
say about like 100, 200, somewhere in that range. There's
There
not
I
a
was
lot.
gonna say-
hundreds of people here.
Doc, if anybody was to even try any bit of harm to you, I guarantee the tip of Maka's dagger is going to be in their side before they could do anything like that.
What's going
Speak
on
for
out
me.
here?
Are
Or I
Are
would
you
like to
concerned
kill
that
them,
we're
so.
going to be attacked by the people here?
They're grateful for us.
I just know. I know what can happen when one person's word is law.
How about this?
That's not the way it works.
Oh, that's
here, really.
not. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really. a
It's
game.
not the same. Her
This is
word
a
is not the law.
democratic process.
She
What?
Her word isn't the law.
She gets elected.
Yeah,
Oh,
they decided that she could be the leader.
They picked her?
They picked her.
I guess we're about to explain democracy to the Doc. Yeah.
It's not. It's
really
not
a
a
republic.
familial thing. It's
Democratic
Not,
Republic.
it's not an inheritance thing. You don't get it by taking down
Ev-
the last alpha.
Everyone in town came up with the rules, and then she just makes sure that everyone follows them.
So her
it's-
power is limited. Let's talk about limited government.
She did. She's not.
So there's 2 schools of thought, right?
So
There has to be more than 2.
Not.
she's just an enforcer?
Yeah, pretty much.
More or less.
She's more like a.
She's-
holds the
She also makes sure that
conversation.
everything stays running okay.
She's
So,
a
yeah.
moderator.
Brood fathers everyone else? How, but
Elected.
doesn't
There's-
that put the enforcer above the decision makers? It doesn't
Well,
make any sense.
They've decided that that's the way it's going to be, though.
There's not really like a brood father the same way. It's kind of
Well, the person making decisions is people now, but what's the
yeah.
difference?
Well,
You're so nice.
there's
Burned. How am I still?
yeah. You're very
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's she's not really like an enforcer by force. She makes sure that everything runs smoothly. And she has other people that make sure that if anyone breaks the rules, that they get scolded and like
Jailed, murdered.
not murdered.
Oh, but the
Probably
last
No murder.
The last one wasn't making good decisions, so we killed him.
Yeah,
He
makes
was
a really
he
bad
was
mess.
corrupted by the redstone that I'm holding,
Yeah.
that I'm carrying.
What's that like?
But it's
Hold that over my head forever.
she's not someone to be scared of.
Not forever, but it's been like.
Look, Doc, you see anything going south, you say so, we'll jump in.
Also, pretty much everyone in town is on our side. If anyone did anything to us, I do make that facial expression. It looks very weird on my face.
Basically, all he sees is your eyes go.
No,
Well,
he
I
also
mean,
sees me like
parrots-
stick out my
parrots
tongue.
Can stick out their tongue.
Okay,
so
you, like-
That's like a little corn cob.
I like to occasionally
But as a
give you
favor
as a
to
bird.
us, if you trust in us,
Yeah.
offer her a little bit of hospitality, and it might be returned.
Also, if you want me to carry you, I can do that.
She's good
Okay.
people.
I am a boy.
No.
Not you, but you are good people. Just not
Well, thank you.
Whatever.
It's not a sheep.
Not the same sort of
peel.
people.
I'm trying.
Okay. Do you want to ride on my shoulder
Yes.
or on my like
All
a
right.
baby, or do you want a papoose? That sounds weird in his voice.
Just imagine the doctor staring at him like,
He could probably make a pouch out of the cake.
I
and just
mean,
go-
ideally, it would be like kangaroo pouch.
You could
We should have him
kangaroo
sew
pouch
a pocket.
in the cake pouch.
We should have sewed a pocket.
True.
Oh,
Do you want
we
me to
can
turn
get-
the cape around to this right here?
we can get like a ring and
Yes,
some
those would
fabric
probably come
and
with the
make
front.
like a baby Bjorn, but for the doctor.
Well, look,
Oh
you
my
can
God.
just take the bottom of the cape and then just like cut little strips in it, and then those are my stirrups in my hands.
We're not gonna cut his fancy
I
cake.
cut his cape.
No.
No.
No. I can pull it up and then tie it.
In a very
So-
gird your
What's that?
loins
Isn't
sort of
that
way.
choking me? No.
No.
So-
I'll just sit on your shoulder.
Okay.
All right, so now that we've calmed down the doc, I guess we should.
Yeah, we're
Yes.
good.
I'm
We're good
already
friends with
wherever
her.
that smoked
So
pig
she's-
is, like,
So she wouldn't do anything. She wouldn't do anything to us.
When y'all hear Adam call from the backyard, dinner's ready. Okay. And you come out and there,
Chibi, like launched that way. He doesn't understand much common,
Following
but there's
Chibi.
certain phrases.
Like how to explain representative government.
Adam loves Chibi, by the way. Like,
Chibi just like puts his paws on his shoulders and speaks pretty heavy.
Adam's fine.
All right, so we go to the food.
Strong.
How is the food?
There is a smoked pig. There are various roasted vegetables, like roasted potatoes, carrots,
Maka only eats
like
the meat.
kind of
Yeah,
rooty
same.
vegetables that are kind of hearty, onions.
I'm not being rude. We'll get a
Never
salad.
fail me
There's also like a
I will
regular.
get everything.
There's a regular salad as well.
It's gonna be sad when all those vegetables in the salad's pretty much untouched. Just like
I
carnage
eat
on
those.
it.
Yeah, I eat those.
There's like a homemade dressing with it. Everyone's place setting has like a mug of water, and there's also a mug of flour mead
Oh, yeah.
or, from the Yeehaw
Yeah.
Ranch. Like everyone, basically, it's like a
I
good.
remember that one. I get that reference.
At some point, Maka's like, to surviving, I guess. Cheers.
Yay! And it is absolutely delicious.
I'm drinking water. I'm sure it's also delicious.
Yes. Well, I mean, the food and
Oh, okay. Yeah.
the food is absolutely delicious.
Did Adam cook it?
Adam's gonna eat way
Adam
too
did
much,
cook it.
like, and then wonder why her stomach hurts.
Huh?
Maka's gonna eat way too much of only the meat, and then wonder why her stomach hurts.
I will say at some point to
Sylvia?
cats, to bird person, I'll be like, she's sharing her food.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is that normal?
Not normal enough.
Bite down on a haunch.
That's it.
I got a whole leg for me.
Adam has the. Adam also has a whole leg. It kind of like gives you a
Just
thumbs
sit
up.
in comfortable silence. Just
I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat some of everything.
You can't taste it, but you can tell that it's probably good.
That's what I always imagine, like a Sesame Street
Bah,
puppet.
bah,
When
Basically,
Cookie
think of
Monster
just a
is
silver
awesome.
Cookie Monster.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Silver.
cleaner.
balls that way.
I'm silver.
Oh, okay.
And everything's delicious. There's basically just this beautiful silence because everyone is stuffing their face.
And getting the meat sweats.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
I've never had the meat sweats.
Oh, they're great.
They're equal parts wonderful and awful.
Go to a Brazilian steakhouse.
I was gonna say eat Buffalo Wild Wings more often.
Yeah.
No, the Brazilians.
Oh yeah, Brazilian steakhouse would get you to meet Swiss.
It's where it's like they bring the food, but you just, I shouldn't. But this
Well-
person has brought this food over here. I mean, I would be putting them
I
out
don't
of a job.
want it to go to waste.
Exactly. If that's
Wow.
Keep it.
Why would you tell me to
Just
put it on
keep it.
Yeah, it
first?
seems like my stuff
That's
is less
kind of like
useful now.
rude, honestly.
I know.
All right. After dinner, there's a dessert of just some more light tea, some light little cakes, but obviously not many of those are going to be eaten.
Walk away from my-
Adam eats like one. He looks like he wants to go for
How
another.
many are there?
There's enough for everyone.
How many though?
So there's 5 of you. There's about 10.
Did Runner come with us into town?
Oh yeah, Runner did. Runner is just kind
It's the
of
quiet type.
He's just chilling.
yeah. He's just like, this is awkward.
Okay, I'll only eat one.
We'll say that he's been kind of interacting, like as y'all eat dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
After-
Or like he was just like chilling on the couch. And
Yeah, just kind of like, I don't know these people.
Sheep is probably pacing around trying to get his fill of
Oh.
attention and pastries from everyone.
I would have
returning to
introduced
town.
him.
Okay, well we'll retcon and say that he was introduced and everything.
Yeah, I'd be like, this
No,
is
we were
Runner.
just like,
You guys did notice that he didn't eat any of the meat; that he just stuck with the vegetables and everything like
Yeah,
that.
you're still serving up the dark one. Vegetarians are the worst.
He's got like a mouth of salad.
That's me.
I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah. Oh, hold on.
I mean, as long as he's not like evangelical vegan, I think we'll be fine.
Any other kind?
I mean, I like cheese. No,
Do you, Runner?
he is eating one of the cakes. Are you eating one of the cakes, Kara?
I am gonna eat one of the cakes, but since there is only enough for like everyone to just kind of have one and maybe like 1 or 2 left over, I'm only gonna take one.
They are fantastic. They're light and not too sweet.
What flavor?
What flavor do you want?
Lemon.
She wants poppy seed.
The first one you ate was a.
It could be lemon and poppy seed.
The first one was a delicate lemon. The other one was like a raspberry.
I like raspberries. They're very tart.
They aren't. The cake itself is not too
I'm
tart.
very excited about this.
The second one, while it was raspberry,
Yeah.
while it was raspberry, it wasn't too tart. It was like a hint of raspberry.
Could have used more raspberry. I like tart flavors.
I just hand her a drink. Like, you're more amiable after a few more of these.
After you have like this nice, comfortable, like relaxing time, Adam helps all of you guys. Like shows you to Adam and Sylvia both like show you guys to your rooms. Everything.
Are we bunking at what is that like? How many guest rooms is this place like?
There's enough rooms for
Isn't
every.
it like a mansion?
Yeah, it's a pretty big house. There are enough rooms for everyone to like have their own room if they wanted.
Yeah,
But-
I'd probably go hang out with Crusher and the doctor. Be like, hey, Sylvia, do you want to play MASH?
I was actually wondering if Sylvia and Adam wanted to play MASH.
What's Adam and Sylvia kind of look at each other? What's MASH?
I put my arm around it. Like, you guys are gonna love this.
Okay.
We
Adam
will
is-
introduce MASH to them.
Adam is completely fascinated, just like,
Yeah, he's gonna marry Octavia Spencer, which is kind of a weird one. Live in a shack and drive a donkey, I guess.
he kind of looks at Sylvia. Is that really gonna happen?
Probably
I
not.
like it's weird divination magic, so yes.
He kind of like scoots.
Although
closer.
now that you know the prophecy, who knows?
Yeah. You can choose your own destiny now.
Runner
That's a little simple for these days.
BYOD.
Runner's gone to his own room, kind of thing. Not
Yeah, I'm chilling. I think me and the doctor are just chilling.
No, we were in the room.
Oh, we're in the room. Like,
Yeah.
We're like, we don't care. We're playing another ass.
Crusher's like got a scarf around his head, just in the corner trying to sleep.
That's fun.
Eventually, Adam and Sylvia leave to retire to their own
Bang.
quarters.
When they do, I am going to cast Guardian of Faith at the door.
Okay.
The
Yeah.
ethereal sword and shield that wait
Make
for
it
anybody.
Not super bright though.
I cast dim on my guardian. I don't have that.
We'll just say that
Just throw a blanket.
You've got a
over.
dimmer switch on it. You can
like,
just turn him down.
You kind of like talk to the guardian. And he's like, sure thing, baby. Dims the light.
It's very amiable.
Is that all you wanted?
She's very amiable.
Definitely picturing.
I'm picturing like, do you remember Samurai Jack when he fought against the Guardian of the Portal? It's the dude in the big suit with the glasses.
Oh.
Y'all remember that
I
episode?
remember it. It's been a while, but I have vague.
I mean, I was picturing.
He was trying
big
to walk through the
rams.
portal, and he was like, but it was a very deep voice actor, and he was like, that portal is for the man who's going to defeat Aku. And you, my man, ain't that man. Like, that's what I picture.
At some point, I take Crusher over to the window and I'm like, look through your night goggles. Like, you can see. And then I realize there's nothing to teach about this. You can just see in the dark. You can see better.
It looks like it's not as dark.
Yay.
That's all there is to it. Good night.
All right. This actually seems like a good point to stop for the night.
I will go to a tree.
You find a tree very easily.
Is there a tall tree?
There is.
Okay, I'll go to that tree.
You sleep well in that tall tree.
I just look up at the tree like, man, I could fly with big wings for a second. And I only hit one wall.
But that seems like a good place to stop for that. We have been going for a little while, so we want to thank you guys so much for joining us. I know there wasn't a lot of action that happened in this episode. It was mostly RP and story, which that's fine. Next week, or not next week.
We're gonna die!
Next time.
Next time there will be a lot more. We won't. Normally we would meet in 2 weeks, but in 2 weeks ACON will be a thing, and I personally will be working during ACON, so.
We'll be there.
She'll not just be working, she'll be working.
Yes, I will be working at the Nighthawk Armory booth, so if you want to come say hi and play with our weapons, please do so.
Weapons. I like that.
They're foam and beautiful.
They make a great big foam warhammer.
They do. It's wonderful.
I almost hit Jason with
The
it.
best part is you can legally hit your siblings with them.
Yeah.
But,
You can also legally hit your siblings with anything.
I mean, true, but
Add
you
your
know.
batteries.
Regardless,
Batteries and
we will not meet in our normal 2-week time. We will instead meet back on July 6th, if that is still good with everyone.
So
If anything happens, like last time, we'll let you guys know via the Facebook page. But until then, everyone, thank you so much for watching. And remember, oh wait, Facebook page is SCNS Live. Facebook.com/SCNS.
Twitch too, right?
Yep, you can find us everywhere at SCNS Live. And remember to always keep on nerding.
Or start. If you haven't started, start.
Yeah.
Start
You
learning.
have started.
And then
Keep on
continue to do
Keep
next.
doing
Really, with the nightmare, the thing hasn't stopped yet.
Please hurry.
Like